the pipe and beat me for several hours. But as I lay there half conscious, with my nuts exposed to air, I looked up to the blackened sky and said an ancient prayer. Lord, if you're there, please infuse my nuts with the power of 1,000 suns.
Holy shit, you're real?
Let there be thunder and lightning, acorn shot from the tree of life. Thunder and lightning, high voltage nerves lighting up the night. Mighty balls gifted from Odin's house. Thunder and lightning,
Suck 'em!
not like other guys. I can tell that you have played it safe your whole life. So let's get naughty and break a couple rules tonight. Sneak in and move it, no one will ever know. Then run on private property and hold each other close. Beneath the moonlight, I've got a fun idea. Lean and kiss a cheek and gently whisper in your ear. Let's steal the car tonight.
Are we live? Yes, so we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to an exciting Saturday stream, where today we are hippity hopping our asses into a brand new game, a game that has come out in a genre I don't think I've really streamed before. That's right, today we are checking out an incremental clicker game. This one grabbed my attention because quite obviously this game is based on the Count of Monte Cristo, which is not a book I've read, but is like one of those classic literature books. And the thought of an incremental game being based on slowly chipping your way out of a prison cell based on classical literature is the dumbest and funniest shit I've heard in a while. That I've been waiting for this game to come out, and I'm so happy I get to stream it for you guys. But before we get into all of that, I have a simple question for all of y'all. How have your weeks been? How are your weekends shaping up to be? And most importantly, how are you all doing today? Wait, that game sounds wild? Yes, it does sound wild. That's why I'm so fucking hyped to play it today. Seriously, listen, I'm not into a lot of incremental games. There's been a couple of like those clicker style games I like. The thing is, I don't like the right ones. I like short ones with clear, obvious, continual progression and a wild ass ending. Like, I love when the ending comes out and you're just killing God or something. Like, you started as a potato farmer and then 2 hours later you kill God, right? Those are the clicker incremental games I want. I want one play session, maybe 2 hours at the most. And I want it to be just a constant progression up to the most wild ass ending. I don't know if this game gets wild, but it's one of the ones that definitely gives me the vibes that this one actually ends. But how are you? Oh god, Ultimate dropped it. Alright, I'll see if I can pull it off. Let's see. Sorry, it's been a while since I've tried to do her greeting, so let me hydrate. Hello? No, it's not quite. She goes like, hello? I don't know. I think it's been too long since I've actually heard her. L-O-A, chaotic. How you doing? Why are you dropping all the freaking Warhammer sigils on me? Yeah, I know what you're doing, Ultima. I recognize what's happening when you're dropping hello on me. Doing well. I'll be going to a friend's birthday party later today. Fuck yeah. Just like a casual birthday, or you guys like going out to a place, getting up to some shit? Like, what's the plan, Ultima? I have to go back to work next week crying. Been off since last Thursday. Yeah, I can fucking imagine that. I hope work isn't too bad. I hope you end up getting one of those weeks that's like a really light rework back up, because like sometimes you come back from a break and it's just like immediately into the high points and it's like fuck me. But sometimes you can lucky roll a slow work back into where you were. Casual B-Day, I'm bringing cookies. Bought or made, Ultima? You haven't been baking, have you? Oh man. Hey, Richard, what's up? I'm realizing I haven't messaged with you today. We were planning on maybe doing something this evening. Obviously, I'm going to be streaming until about 7. But if you and Anne might be interested in doing some shit, let me know. I can reach out and figure out who else might be down. I don't know if Milk or Lotus would be interested. But we can definitely try to figure out something. It would just be, later evening sort of shit. So keep that in mind. Won't be. I have 9, 40-minute calls. Oh, fuck, dude. That's. Well, at least you know what you're doing for the whole day. Great news. We know exactly what the entirety of your workday is going to be. I'm so sorry, chaotic. I'm so fucking sorry. Oh man. But oh god, I've had a pretty chill day. This morning I woke up and I ended up actually going on a fucking jog. So I'm really close to this big ass park, right? Well, I'm middlingly close. I've talked about it. So today I decided I would jog up to the park, then do a casual walk at the park, and then casually walk back. And that was a pretty good rhythm. Unfortunately, there gets to be like this hill, like the last 5 minutes of the walk right before the park. So like I was able to jog up to the hill, then I had to fucking yield there and just walk the rest of the way. But that ended up being a pretty good deal, but it was still like an hour long journey there and back again. So, pretty solid walk, but definitely not something I'd just be doing like casually every day. So still, it seems like Target's parking lot is like my best option for a casual, easy walk to do every day, which is unfortunate as hell. Hell yeah, jogging good. I do agree. Jogging do be pretty good. I'm also slowly getting back into doing more pull-ups, which is cool. Unfortunately, my bathroom door opens in the opposite direction of which would be convenient. Opens into the room instead of into the bathroom. Because of that, it means if I put up my pull-up bar, I have to leave like my bathroom door permanently open into my already limited amount of space between the bathroom and my bed. So it's just inconvenient enough. It's just unfortunate. It's like right now I think I have my pull-up bar just resting on my bed. Because I'm like, I'll figure out a real place to put this later. I'll just throw it on the bed now that I'm done. Hell yeah, pull those ups. I do be pulling ups sometimes. God, what was it? There was one summer in high school where I got myself really committed into using a pull-up bar real regularly. And I think like my personal peak was I was able to do like 5 pull-ups in one set once. I think that was my absolute peak of it. And I remember being so proud of that. But it has been years since I've done any level of dedicated pull-up shit. So I'm just happy that I could do a really slow lower down after going up. Really feel it out, really stretch it, really get those abs engaged. Okay, I pull up out at the after party. Yeah, I know. Ooh, I also need to apologize to y'all. I have not found a solid opportunity to sit down, pick out new shorts, and start in the editing process, so we'll probably be a little delayed before we start getting a new release schedule for shorts again. You guys know it'll probably be a week, and then I'll get like several weeks ready to go and out to you. I wanted to apologize. I have been lazily moving apartments instead of being in the content mines, and that's on me. I should have been editing videos actively while driving from Seattle to LA, and I can only beg for your forgiveness, but I understand if you cannot provide it. All right. I think that's all I've really got to chat about. Yeah, I don't really have anything super bad or what I do. Oh yeah, last night I hung out with Milk and Lotus a little bit. We went out, they took me out to a bar that they pretty regularly go to, and I decided to just try a few different drinks at that bar. And they had this thing that was like $5 shots, right? And all of them just had a flavor next to them. And this fucking bar had something that all it said was watermelon. I'm like, sure, I'll try that. I like shots. And they bring me this like a little bottle that narrows up to like the tiniest like if you imagine a fantasy show like a potion bottle, like a little tiny potion bottle. Like, you'll get the idea. So this bottle is already pretty poorly designed for, like, shooting a drink, in my opinion. But they come up, they bring it up to me, and I give it a big sniff, and it said watermelon. But you know the way, like, shot alcohol will, like, say a flavor, and really what it is ethanol with the memory of this flavor. But I decided to give it a quick sip before I shoot it, just to see, like, how good the flavor is. And these fucking shots were goddamn delicious. And I don't think you guys understand why that pisses me off. Because I get this shot, I'm sitting with my friends, I'm at this crowded bar, I pick up the shot, and I go, that tastes good. So then I sip it again so I can enjoy the flavor. Then I sip it again, then I stop, and I really look at myself, and I'm like, I just ordered a shot, and I'm over here just slowly sipping it at a bar instead of shooting it because it tastes too fruity good that I don't want to shoot it. And it's the funniest complaint in the world because, like, there's just something. There's something that feels wrong about getting a shot and then just slowly sipping on it, almost like you don't know how to properly shoot. That I was just like, oh, I hate how delicious this is. Do you remember the name of the shot? Not even slightly. Like, I probably could have, like, looked at the bottle and figured out what it was, but it was just fucking delicious. I liked it. Ended up getting another one. Specifically the... No, I didn't internalize it at all at that point. But those were good. Those were good. I need to go back there sometime, get another shot, and then write down what brand of alcohol it is. Oh, shit. All right. Well, let's get things loaded up. We'll take a look. We'll get into this game. And I've got an important question for all of you. Are any of you familiar with the story of the Count of Monte Cristo? Because I had to look it up beforehand. Hey, Darness, how you doing? Oh, fuck, this music. When you find out, message the Discord before we forget. I will not. I know Monte Cristo from Fate. Alright, wait, alright. Hey, Chaotic, what is Monte Cristo's power in Fate? What is their big power? Well, how are you? I'm doing pretty good today, Darness. Had a good night out with the fellas. Guy in Wall. Edmond Dantes is a servant? Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I figured the character would be a servant, but... Like, what's his power? So actually, before the stream, I decided to just look up, like, the Wikipedia breakdown of the Count of Monte Cristo. So I got the blurb where it was like, dude gets put into prison unfairly. Like, there's another guy in a cell who tells him where he can find a buried treasure. He gets the buried treasure, comes back, pretends to be a count, now that he's obscenely wealthy, and plots revenge. He is Avenger who is just there to help us out. Ooh. Okay, gotcha. So you never really get to find out what his, like, power is? Well, I bet I could look it up. If he's a character, there's probably an unnecessary, like, Wikipedia about it. Okay, let's hear. Let's hear Fate. Your Count of Monte Cristo power. Well, this is such a dumb tangent, but give me a minute. Edmond Dantes type moon. Okay, how do I... class skills, personal skill, noble phantasm. Let's go. All right, what's your noble phantasm? Edmund's first noble phantasm is Monte Cristo mythology, allowing him the use of magical energy brought forth from his deep-seated grudges as poisonous flames that bring about death. His noble phantasm allows Dantes to not receive any kind of poison and reduce the effect of mental interferences. It is also possible to even conceal his own status and class, displaying false information. That last part is the only part that really lines up with what I know of the Count of Monte Cristo, but okay. He controls poisonous fire. His second noble phantasm is an infer chanteau de luf, his mental power of steel, by conducting high ultra speed thinking to an extent that is impossible for human beings and forcibly reflecting that on his body, he subjectively realizes ultra high speed movements that is even equivalent to the use of time stop. Hey, hello there, first time chatter Hyperbeam Frog. Fuck, we've been getting a lot of newbies with great names, and you have a fucking good name, Hyperbeam Frog. But hi there. I'm Eric, yes, that one. I'm a pudgy little tardigrade who likes to play video games. And today we're checking out The Count of Monte Clicker, a idle clicker game based on breaking out of prison, based on the classic literature story, The Count of Monte Cristo. But before we're gonna get someone to chat, mention that The Count of Monte Cristo also has a fate character, so we're reading what his noble phantasms were before. Okay, and finally, his third noble phantasm is Entendre Espérer, an unbelievable recovery noble phantasm that is also the agglomeration of all human knowledge into the words wait and hope, on top of completely restoring one person around the Avenger's own position, even from the verge of death. All of that person's parameters are temporarily ranked up. Damn, this boy sounds OP as shit, but alright. I really like the model. Is it a straight up tardigrade? Yeah, I'm a straight up tardigrade. I'm a water bear. I'm a pudgy little bouncy boy, and it's fucking cool. Sick name indeed. A very sick name. What brings you around? You can't be a fan of Monte Clicker. This game, like, just came out today, and I'm looking over at the category. There are 0 people following, and I think 0 people viewing it outside of our stream. So are you a VTuber fan? Or a tardigrade fan? Wait, it's
The word
important.
queue is ironic. It's just a queue with a bunch of silent letters waiting in line.
Hey, Ratchet, I've missed you. I feel like you haven't been here in like 3 weeks or something. How you been, my guy? You've been cooking up more classic jokes for us. How are you, Ratchet? Hi. Le Comte de Monte Cristo is his own servant, by the way. Oh, servant, by the way. Alright. Well, I'm a VTuber fan and a VTuber, but I unironically have been reading about IRL tardigrades. They are delightful things to learn about. There's a reason I'm a tardigrade. They're cool. They have the most eclectic collection of little powers in the world, and I fucking love that for them. I will tell you a story now, dear reader. Before I do, I will warn you that it is no ordinary story. It is the story about Edmond Dantes, a young Frenchman with an unquestionably bright future. At 19, he was the newly minted captain of the ship Pharaon, an impressive feat for a self-made sailor of Marseille. Not only that, but he was soon to marry his beloved Mercedes, a well-educated young woman of Catalan. She was also a total smoke show. But alas, the fates had other plans for Edmund's happiness. On the day of his wedding, he was seized by the gendarmes and charged with treason. Though he knew not why, Edmund spent 6 years rotting alone in Chateau de Lude, France's hardest prison. Though I think it's literally... Oh, I kind of wish I could have one as a pet, though I think it's literally impossible to feed them, like, since they feed in hydrothermal vents. No, so it depends on what species of tardigrades specifically, but for example, there's a lot of tardigrades that simply live like in droplets of water, like on plant material and what have you. Tardigrades, depending on which species, can basically eat almost anything. They're known to be omnivorous. They're actually defined as being a pioneer species. Essentially, tardigrades are one of the first like critter species to move into an environment, as they're able to exploit a lot of different food sources. They're resistant to a lot of low levels of radiation, heat, cold, and just a bunch of environmental things that other creatures can't really survive normally. So they're able to move in real quick. But for example, most of them have special designed little mouth parts. It's sort of reminiscent of, it's basically somewhere in between a proboscis and mandibles, where they essentially have this straw-like spike that can shoot out of their mouth and into something like a plant cell or a smaller critter cells or even other tardigrades. And basically they penetrate the cell and then they siphon out all of the gooey innards. So they sort of do an almost like reminiscent of like I guess like a mosquito in a way. It's just a little different because they're doing it on a cellular level. They're basically siphoning out the materials that make up organelles and stuff. But yeah, that's basically how they feed. Let's hear. That is sick. No, that is pretty sick. I do admit it. They penetrate the cell, you say. And my chat keeps mocking me by saying, oh, they feed through literal straws in their mouths, because we have a thing about straws here. We don't bring up crazy straws. I heard they taste good. Hey, don't you dare drop that fucking emote now that a newbie's here. I can't go over the entire lore for someone like that. You can't do that to me, Ultima. Eric, I don't know if I sent this to you, but did I send you a drawing? I did. Of Peridot hitting the Gurren Lagann pose. I don't remember that specifically, Rye, but if you want to drop it into the Discord's art channel, I will take a quick look of it, since we're not that deep into the game. Why? Oh. Okay. Can I get the lore? Fuck. Alright, we're taking a pause. Rye, send it to the art channel. Let me know. We'll take a look at it. Hyper Beam Frog will go over the fucking Eva. I'll do a Gigantify so you can see it. I hate you all. Every single one of you. You just do this to embarrass me, and I know it. Alright, but before we do that, Hyper Beam Frog, I'm afraid V the Sleepy Bunny has redeemed something on your behalf. And because of that, I simply must say, Hyper Beam Frog, ara. And officially welcome. You're not allowed to leave ever because my chat is weird and they cause a lot of problems. So if you want to know the lore, I have a friend. She's also a VTuber. One of the first ever like big streams I had where a lot of people got introduced to me was me actually hopping into one of her celebration streams. What the fuck just happened? Someone redeemed the Ara and they gifted it to you, Hyper Beam Frog. I'm sorry, you're going to have to deal with it. But basically during the stream, as a joke, she talked about sticking a straw into my character and sucking all of the juices out, and she replaced the PNG of the tardigrade that I was using at the time with a PNG of a dried out raisin. So basically my chat has developed the lore that one of my few weaknesses... Oh no, ads? Aww. Well, wait, I can check out Rye's art then. Honestly, good timing. No, I don't think you did send me that. Fuck yeah, right?
You guys,
Fucking hell yeah.
we should fucking suck his dick.
Leave me alone. Richard, stop. Stop making things worse. With a hit of the hold, the moan, and the otter, you're now locked in the stream. There's no leaving. And Chaotic Owl, enjoy your cup of orphan blood. Ridiculous. I need to build my armor. I don't know. Chaotic, I've heard Orphan Blood, while good for weapons, actually makes suboptimal armor. It's something about it creating more of a flexible iron, you know? An iron with a little more flexibility, so it's good for a weapon. It's good for like resharpening, reshaping, but it doesn't kind of hold sturdy as well for an armor set. If you make one, let me know how it performs, as this is mostly theoretical, obviously. And do remember, Chaotic, the main bonus, though, of using Orphan Blood is the easy application of curses onto it, so just keep that in mind. Frog's gonna have to get used to this. It's like ripping off a band-aid. Yeah, but we could start without the band-aid ripping. We could do a little bit of, you know, boiling the frog idea. My chat is on. Oh my god. Also adds over. Yeah, this is just kind of how all chats are, isn't it? Hyper Beam Frog. But essentially, she pulled out a straw and then swapped the PNG of a tardigrade I was using at the time with a PNG of a dried out raisin. So my chat just sort of developed an inside joke that as a tardigrade, one of my few weaknesses are crazy straws, specifically ones that spell out the word bitch. So, yeet. So that's basically how that works. And you are now caught up. God damn it. Yes, I know, right? It's the final straw. Alright, let's ripping a band-aid and more like getting shanked in the streets, putting a band-aid on the shank hole, and then ripping that band-aid off. I mean, like, come on, we gotta rip the band-aid off. Sure, but you didn't have to stab me first. It wasn't until one Tuesday night, you heard a strange noise coming from the floor of his cell. Oh, we're in the game. All right, so what do we got? Ooh, that's actually cool. So I don't know a lot of games that do this, but I wonder if you guys could see what's already kind of got me interested in this click effect. Is we're not dropping an X, right? We're dropping an animation because it's actually, you hit it and it goes cross, right? Is that bottom left to top, then top to bottom? Yeah, I feel like not a lot of games do like that level of animated interaction. Obviously, this is a very simple visual game, so I think they get a lot more forgiveness on it. And games don't generally want a lot of visual noise. But I think the simple fact that actually immediately drew my attention, I think that's... Can you guys think of any other games that do like really involved click confirmation like that? We do a little clicking. It is a clicker game, actually, so maybe... Oh no! We sleep in a transparent bed! Our bed is made of glass, everyone! The pillow, glass! The sheets, glass! The mattress, glass! We're trapped! We're trapped in a transparent world! Edmund approached the source of the thudding on the floor with trepidation and called out in a frightful tone. Oh God, could it be that you heard my prayers? Could this be some divine intervention to save me from my despair? Who is this person that dares to speak of God and despair in the same breath? My chat, although few in numbers, are the worst and the best silly goobers. No, I don't give my chat the title of best silly goobers. No, they're jerks, they're assholes, they're sarcastic and mean all the time, and they never like me. Can I say something? I can't believe Pirate Software's name is connected to Heartbound. I don't know a lot from it, but I thought the art style was cute. I haven't played it since the play demo was dropped, but I remember having fun. I mean, I don't know. I never interacted much with Heartbound. Yeah, no, I don't think I ever really came across much about it. Like, I know Pirate Software is associated with it, and honestly, I never really followed any of the Pirate Software, like, drama stuff. It all seemed very... I don't know. That might be because of my introduction to the Pirate Software drama. I had a friend who was talking about Pirate Software at one point, and I just sort of remembered him as a guy that I'd seen some shorts of for a while. And my friend said people were really upset because, like, he was doing some puzzle games, and people were pretty sure he looked up the solution beforehand. And I don't know. For me, it's like, sure, you rather your streamer come at something blind, struggle with it, talk with chat, that sort of thing. But like, depending on, for example, if you're only going to do one stream of like a hard puzzle game, so you look up a few solutions beforehand just so you can make sure your stream is actually moving at a decent clip throughout the entire like showing of the game. And I was just like, I didn't really care that much. And then what? Then the Warcraft stuff happened, the stop killing games thing, just a bunch of like one after another after another. It got to the point that I was like, there's too much lore. I'm not getting into that. There's too much lore for me to even try to get into that. Is there a way we can make chat throw hands? Well, I mean, it depends on what you mean by throw hands. I don't use tits, right? That's the system most people use for letting people throw objects at their character. But you could add hand PNGs into that so that chat could literally throw hands. I mean, they could only throw it at you, but yeah. Drama slop channels be feasting, that's all I know. To be fair, of all of channels that exist, I feel like drama slop channels are always feasting. There's always some shit you can stir up, especially in online spaces. What is it? Like, the one advantage, like, politicians and, like, traditional celebrity have over online celebrity is all of them are forcibly engaged in media training. Now, whether they make good use of it or not is individual to individual, but they've all received media training. People who get famous online, on YouTube, on Twitch, or whatever, do not have media training. Their only media training is essentially seeing what other people are doing and doing their best to match up with the style that the advertisers want them to do. And that is not as helpful as official media training can be. So, internet will always produce a constant stream of slop drama to engage with. Because the truth is, all humans are dramatic, sloppy bitches. We are all constantly engaged in unfortunate levels of slop. How do I un-VIP people? On Twitch, I think you could just... Is it /un... VIP? Yeah, you could just /unVIP and add in the name. Or are you talking about my redeem? Because I do have a redeem. If you have enough channel points, you just redeem it, name the person, and we will either grant them VIP if they don't have it, or remove it from them. The VIP is a war here, Hyperbeam Frog, and I'm going to warn you not to engage with it. Listen, some of the people who have VIP here have been storing channel points for literally over a year in case of the breakout of channel point nuclear warfare. It is terrifying. I am scared. I don't know what will happen, but one day millions of points will be spent and everyone will die. That's all I know. Can we get a negative VIP? I could time you out for a minute. That feels like negative VIP, right? Yeah. Hyper Beam Frog, you want me to time you out? Hearing the strange voice booming from below, Edmund reeled back in shock. In heaven's name, I would ask that you speak again, though your voice frightens me so. First, you shall tell me who you are. Okay. I am Edmund Dantes, an unfortunate prisoner. Sure, for 1 minute. Alright, Hyper Beam Frog. I don't normally give out a lot of free redeems, but when it's as stupid as this, you enjoy your 60 seconds. I don't know why you would ask for this, but have fun and time out. I'm trying to imagine like an elementary school classroom and like the goody two-shoes kid rolling up to the teacher and going, teacher, can I go in timeout for a minute? Extra negative VIP is just a permaban. No, the extra VIP, negative VIP is when I go back through all of your messages, find what some of your favorite words are, and ban those words from chat. So your messages get turned into fucking Swiss cheese. Of what country? France. I made my home in Marseille. Marseille? No, there's a vowel at the end, so these letters do get pronounced. So that's Marseille. And how old are you? I don't know my age, as I have lost all track of time since being here. I could tell you that I was almost 19 when I was imprisoned, which on the 18th of February, 1815. Then you are not yet 26. Younger men are less likely to be traitors. The day the word "the" gets banned, I wish I could find some way to like set up the word replacement system in Twitch chat, because that'd be the funniest shit. There's gotta be a program for doing that, but I am a lazy son of a bitch. Traitors, are you saying you don't trust me? Why, I am a good Christian. Swear. I swear on Christ's name that I would never say a word to the guards. I would sooner die. Just ban any word including either A, E, or I, and see people trying to sell different words. Oh, fuck. Very well, boy. Now make yourself useful and remove that stone in your floor. I cannot access the mortar from this side. Oh, time to remove a stone. Hey, Edmund Cell Tuesday, 1820 something? We're finally into it, y'all. We're finally into the clicker. Well, we're not even clicking. Oh, we determined what we're doing. So we can chip, remove mortar, and we chip away a little bit of mortar. Oh, there are 7 layers of mortar, and we are very slowly chipping away at it. But we could, instead of chip, we could think. Ponder creative solutions to the problem. Inspire. Repeats the currently toggle. Oh, so I could click this. Ooh, so now I have a click. So I can like think even more. Thought. Let's hear. Keep thinking to unlock a new skill. Okay, remember the next one to learn a new skill. Collect 57 to learn. Oh, wait. Oh, and I can spend some of my thoughts, so I can brute force. I can do rapid strikes. Well, yeah, let's. Oh, so do I now just? Oh, wait, that wasn't actually doing this. That was just learning how to do it. So wait, I can spend this, the mortar I've done, to learn how to think faster. All right, that sounds cool. Yeah, we could just keep learning more rapid strikes. Dig at it quicker. Okay, so we've got 2 basic resources, thoughts and mortar. And ooh, as we collect mortar, we get more resources to unlock better thoughts. As we do more thinking, we unlock better resources to collect more mortar. Okay, so 2 resources that bounce off of each other. Okay, good. I'm a lurk, make food. It's leftover pork and rice. Hey, I got like 8 servings of leftover chili from a big pot I made that I need to dig into at some point. Oh, we can, yeah, do a few brute forces. Let's unlock some really good think speed. Let's go back to thinking. Let's see if we can unlock a new skill. One time my friend left the room and I changed the autocorrect setting to no to yes and yes to no. My mom, dad to dad, and dad to mom, and changed all their contacts and replaced the with, oh, you absolute monster. Now that's actually not the most evil thing I've ever learned. The most evil auto replace I've ever heard is, for any of you who have ever done programming, you know that programming is very syntax accordance. Basically, it depends on whether you use periods, commas, parentheses. There's a lot of different pieces of grammar you can put into your coding that will totally break the coding if you use the wrong one. But one thing someone told me you can do, depending on the person's computer, is you can replace the comma with a different language's comma. So anytime they type a comma while coding, it'll replace it with a comma that is coded to the wrong language. So the code will not work. It'll not be able to read the syntax. But there will be no way for the person looking at the screen to be able to figure out what is actually going wrong, because there is no visual difference on the computer screen between the two different commas. And that had to be the most evil shit I've ever heard of. Is there a way for me to unlock, like, auto-inspire? Thinking to unlock a new skill. Yeah, keep thinking. I want this. Oh! What happened? Did I was about to say, did I fucking crash the game? Pot handle. Oh! You're gripped by a sudden realization. You have a pot handle in your possession, suitable for chipping. Ooh, gain 20% more chips. All right, we're gonna keep thinking till we unlock the pot handle, and then we'll go back to doing chipping.
Me, the mythical ancient bag is here.
Wait, I missed Baggy. The ancient mythical bag is here. Hey, Baggy Flyer, how you doing? I feel like I haven't talked to you in fucking hot minute. How have you been, my guy? Right, I definitely didn't talk to you since I finished moving to LA. How have you been? How's your weekend going? Oh god, oh god, no, that traumatized me. That same friend I did
that to did that on my first coding project.
Wait, you actually had that happen to you? Oh my god, that is insane. I'm so sorry, Hyperbeam Frog. That is so cursed. You've been good? Hell yeah, Baggy. I'm glad to hear that. Anything interesting you've been getting up to? Oh wait, did I already do the pot handle? I think I did. We'll grab Bane Waves and let's go back to chipping. Oh, yeah, we cracking through it. What is this? Confidence. You get a per thinking +2. Inspire recharge speed. Ooh, so Inspire comes faster. That sounds great. And look, wait, our model is actually holding a handle. Did you really forget to raid my friend's stream when I first met you? Did I? Did you really forget to raid my friend's stream when I first met you? I think you would remember that better than I did. Which friend? Tell me the friend's name, and I'll see if it strikes anything in my memories. On my first coding project. Oh god, what language were you working in, Hyperbeam Frog? Because some of them might have... Excalibur? No, I've definitely rated Excalibur. I might have forgotten it the first time, but I guarantee I've rated them at least once. Alright, let's get a little quicker thinking, spend all that, and then do we swap over? Oh, we still have a little bit of thought we could spend on brute force. We're through half the layers now. Alright. So we've got pot handle, critical thinking. Gain the ability to think critically, which yields triple the amount of thoughts. Ooh.
Eric High Capri.
I know, Eric High Capri. I didn't see the raid. Alright, Baggy. I'm terribly sorry in that case, but I feel like I've definitely raided Excalibur at least once. Ooh, we are collecting a ton of thoughts now. Let's hear brainwaves. Yeah, well, we'll spend thoughts. So wait, yeah, per thinking. Ooh, wait, this is a really good upgrade I'm realizing. So this increases our amount of thinking by spending thinking. So this is a self-fulfilling one. Inspired chipping, mastery AI chipping, even more, and inspire recharge speed. Ooh, hell yeah. We thinking good. All right, what do we get? Makeshift drill. Ooh, oh, this is a... Wait, concentrate... Concentrated thought has allowed you to produce a small powered drill from the scraps found around your cell. All right, so let's get back to chipping, because it seems like we've unlocked something where we'll be able to spend mortar to dig even faster. Chip speed 40%, plus 8 per think. Oh, so this affects both chipping and thinking? Huh. Next time I stream and I see you live, just know I'm rating you. Oh, I really appreciate that, Hyper Big. No, hold on 1 second. No, I gotta click on you now. That means I have to go check out your channel. Quiet, Hyperbeam Frog. Once you're quiet, quiet you. Videos. What? No videos? About? Alright. We've got a coffee. We've got rules. Do we have a social media link? Yeah, that's your Pokemon all the way to Elden Ring. Ooh, Elden Ring. Well, if you ever want to check out me playing through a challenge run of Elden Ring, I've got one on my YouTube channel. I think I got all the streams from that, though, I don't know, might have missed one episode somewhere. Alright. I've got my eyes on you, Hyperbeam Frog. I was using Python. I'm terribly sorry. I'm low-key new as fuck. Don't have YouTube set up yet. Ah, I see. Well, if you're ever looking to set up doing multi-streaming, like to Twitch and to YouTube, I use a system called Restream that was pretty easy to set up and is well integrated with OBS, so I highly recommend it. Makeshift drill. Muscle memory. Ooh, chip speed. Yeah, suspend mortar for more chip speed. Sounds great. Yeah, and it looks like our last skill is only unlocked through chipping, because we don't have any more thought skills being unlocked. What do we get? Daydream. Daydreaming allows you to think passively with no downside. Oh, shit. Are we... Yeah, so it's really slow, but we can just... Ooh. So we never pop over to thinking now. Okay, we're at layer 5 out of 7. So we still got a little ways to go, but I think, yeah, we got max confidence now. And confidence is giving us maximum inspire recharge. What else is good for inspire? Because we have a few inspire. Inspire automatically when hover, but doesn't do anything else. That's more of the passive per chip. Chip speed. Inspire recharge. All right. Right, and this gets us both chipping and thinking. So this is where we'll spend our chips, and this is where we'll spend our thought. Okay, we're on layer 6, and self-belief. With the aid of this, your mind... Alright, so even faster think speed. That sounds solid. Do I just start buying everything, you think? Just kind of fill up. By the way, do you have a Discord server? I do. I don't know if the invite still works, so let me go ahead and just grab that for you. I warn you, everyone in the server is just as weird, if not weirder than they are on the channel, so my sincerest apologies. Find people, copy link, and we will drop that here. If you want to check out the YouTube channel, I think that is archive? Yeah, there's the YouTube channel. I've got shorts, I've got, you know, all of my VODs and everything there. If you want to catch up on anything, we have a few playlists there of games I have played. I've essentially been out here and streaming for like 4 years or so there has been a lot of shit going on. Oh wait, did I miss Ultima? I'm gonna be hopping off for now. Have fun clicking away. Thank you, Ultima. Take care. Have fun at your fucking birthday, my guy. Restream mentioned? Ooh, you already use Restream. Hell yeah, my dude. You're inspired. Yeah, we'll just buy that out. Buy out Daydream. Oh yeah, I think we're already through this. All right, no, this layer's got a little more to it. Yeah, we'll just plug out all of the upgrades. There we go. Fully upgraded. Let's go. Chip it through. I have now joined. Oh, hey, Terramon. How you doing? You've been chilling in the Discord today, haven't you? What have you been doing, Terramon? What's been up in the fucking Discord, my guy? Oh, remove the stone. We did it. We passed through chapter 1, y'all. With the mortar finally cleared, Edmund heaved the huge stone aside. First, there was an arm, then a head, then another arm, a torso, and so on. At last, an entire man emerged from the pit in the floor. I was playing Monster Hunter World with Moist. Oof, what a horrid name. Hell yeah, wait, which Monster Hunter? Oh, you already said World, really? Not the newest one? Alright.
I hate Prism Live Studio Erikai sniped.
Why is that, Hyperbeam Frog? What problems has Prism Live given you? Start using something called Prism Live Studio, but they got greedy corporation and locked feature. Ah, they locked features behind a paywall. I mean, a lot of Restream's features are also locked behind a paywall, but you can run the really basic stuff, which is all I was looking for free. Ah, he doesn't have wilds. Understood. That's fucking wild, my guy. Well, I am here. Well, there are some that call me the Mad Priest. That is, of course, not my name. I am Abe Faria. Faria? Edmund rushed over and embraced his new friend. The old man's soul, chilled to its depths from captivity, seemed to melt from a moment in contact with the young man's warmth. Enough. This does not change the fact that my tunnel did not lead to the castle wall. My body is broken now, and all is lost. Then let me dig in your stead. For you do not know me well yet. I said to be a fair and hard worker aboard the Pharaon, of which I was captain. Took me 4 years to tunnel that far, boy, and another 2 years to make the tools, but we shall see what can be done with you. We shall start lessons tomorrow. You teach me? You need a well-rounded education to succeed in this world, boy. I will teach you everything you need. Thing is, Prism is already free, and then they got greedy. Ah, got you. What's more, Wilds is what else I have even up to in the... What's more wild is what else I've been up to in part in the Discord. Yeah, Terramon, you have been running fucking wild on the general chat, haven't you? You and Queenie have fucking taken that over. You have turned my Discord into your private DM server, and I don't know how to feel about that. In my library in Rome, I kept over 4,000 volumes. 150 of these books, carefully selected, represent the sum of all human knowledge. I, of course, memorized these and can teach them to you in time. Hi, son. How you doing, my guy? How's your day been? Ultima actually just headed out, son, but I'm sure they'd appreciate you saying hi. Our DMs are much worse. Oh, God. Hello. Hi. Yeah, and son, this is Hyperbeam Frog. They just hopped in. They refused to sub to get rid of the fucking ads, you know? I don't know. And no one in chat wants to be nice and give them a sub. I guess chat just hates new people. Oh, well. Edmund was dumbfounded as he stared at the old prisoner before him. This man might be a genius, or perhaps he really was the mad priest. Either way, he had no choice. Oh yeah, Baggy's here too. Oh, but son, today we're playing the Count of Monte Clicker, a clicker idol game that is based on the book The Count of Monte Cristo, which was so wild I just had to get it and show this shit off to you guys. Don't peer pressure your chat. Don't tell me how to treat my chat. I will fight with my chat. I think I could thoroughly say I am... You can say it. I can't say it, Terramon. And then it's settled. I will leave a phone here to facilitate communication between us. It's too risky for me to visit here in person. Phone? You'll pick it up in no time, boy. But first, the tunnels. I've been with the tardigrade since 7 or 8. 8. Baggy. Try the nice redeem. That should give you a more accurate number. And so Edmund grasped this chance at a new life with both hands. He would learn from the Abbé in the day and dig the tunnels to freedom by night. Okay, so... Oh, we've got a whole ass phone with a cord and everything. He even brought us a bench. Oh, Terramon, thank you for the 4 years, 3 months, 12 days, and 19 hours, my guy. Holy shit, you're old. You've been digging with explosives? Is that even safe? Of course! Why, these bombs have been specifically formulated for clearing rubble. So you're a chemist as well? I'm amazed. Darnez, thank you for the 4 years, 3 months, and 12 days, my guy. As I see, we have multiple hot tub people flashing their numbers right now. Grandparent of unknown gender. Ah. Beat you by 10 hours. God damn it, Terramon. I dabble. I knew Lavoisier, and cannabis was a friend. Thinking that these were shampoo brands, Edmund did not press the old man any further. Hyper Beam Frog? Wait a second. Hyper Beam Frog, thank you for 2 months and 2... Hold on. No. You had a first-time chatter marker on you. Hold on a fucking second. How do I have a first-time chatter with 2 months of follow time? I've been followed, but I never really joined. I saw your clips on Reddit. Oh no, it's a Reddit thing. Well, I appreciate that, Hyper Beam Frog. I have been trying to push myself out there quite a bit this year, so it's nice to see it's having some effect. That's the funniest shit in the world to me. Being like, oh yeah, I followed you like 2 months ago. I just decided to start watching now. Well, I appreciate you coming and checking out. I think chat likes you, Hyper Beam Frog. I'm alive, but I'm dead. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Queenie. And let's see your son. Thank you for the 4 years, 2 months, and 9 days, my guy. I'm just talking about you, kind of. Aww. Funny, this guy? Hey, I'm fucking hilarious, Terramon. Don't you try to undercut me. 4 years. Didn't think I've been following for that long. Hey, man, I've been here a while, and people don't, I think, really realize it till they figure out how long they've been watching. I've never in my life seen a guy who joined a stream that originated from Reddit. Well, now you've seen it, Darness. Now you've seen it. Hey, little pink, how you doing? Do you say so, Eric? I do say so, Terramon. I fully forgot what I even just said to you 2 minutes ago, but I stand by it 100%. How you doing, Pink? How's your day been? You having a good weekend, my guy? The way I found you was Minecraft, and then Excalibur randomly said, I recommend this Twitch streamer. That is very sweet of Excalibur. The thing is, I also now know you're associated entirely through the Reddit Zoomer cat girl I collab with occasionally, Emily, since she is the only one I've ever played Minecraft with on stream. But it's still nice to hear that that does get people to come check me out from time to time. I was waiting for a treatment while I had a really shitty case of COVID at the hospital. So I was scrolling and saw the condom air thing. No, Hyperbeam Frog, please tell me the condom air thing wasn't the first of my shorts you saw. That short did so badly. It was so stupid. I did not put a lot of effort into it. That's such a bad short to introduce someone to me. Oh no, don't say that. Oh god, I followed you because of a clip of you and Junie in a hot tub pop up. That's fair, son. That's fair. I just got home from work. Ah, shit. Boring day at work. Need to try and see if I can painlessly change some Wi-Fi DNS addresses. Gross. Don't say those words to me again. I hate it. Those words made me bored and sick at the same time. We need a hot tub stream part 2. Well, if she ever does another hot tub stream, I'll try my best to annoy her into letting me join. But no promises, y'all. I'm not in the big leagues, you know? Listen, I love you all sincerely and deeply, but unfortunately, you all are not 1,000 people. If any of you have the power to become 1,000 individuals, then we can work with that to leverage our position a little better. But until one of you pulls that trick off, or my content pulls in more random people, we're more so in a waiting game here, you know? I have not seen it, but now I need to. Don't. Listen, you know what? No, go watch all of my shorts. If you feel like there's any of my short clips you haven't seen, please go watch all of them. Some of them are good. If I can change a Wi-Fi DNS address, I get to unlock all of the events from Pokemon Platinum. Alright. An understandable need then, Little Pink. An understandable need. First way I learned about you was the clip about the condom being an oxygen tank. I'm so sorry, Hyperbeam Frog. I'm so sorry that was your introduction to me. I'll find you a better short. You know what? No, we're going to take a quick pause just so I can, let's see. Content, shorts... what do you guys think? I think the noose one is a really good introduction to me, right? That feels like a good short. It's one of my most viewed shorts. I feel like it's a great introduction to me. I have now seen the oxygen condom short. All right, cool. Well, there you go. Hey, Hyperbeam Frog, watch this one, and from now on, you tell people this was the first short of mine. You saw. Oh. And while you're down there, gather as much iron as you can. It's vital for your ongoing lessons. The hot tub stream was literally almost 5 years ago. I know, Little Pink, I know. I know. I think it'd be hilarious if we have people with like 1.2 and 1.6 2K concurrent viewers, and then Eric. I'd be hilarious. I apparently missed an opportunity the other day. So a friend of mine, someone some of you might know, so I'm just gonna avoid in case there's like if people getting in trouble sort of a thing, reached out to me and was like, "Hey, Eric, have you ever been part of a meet and greet at a convention before?" And I just had to pause and stare at it for a second. I'm like, girl, you know I have 10 average viewers. No. They're like, no, what's up? And they're like, so there's this thing in Canada right now. And then they message me again and go, actually, sorry, the slot just got filled. Never mind. And I dropped a fucking SAO abridged quote in response to that. I'm like, was that your plan? Get my hopes up just so you could kick me back down? I respect it. God, but apparently I was almost invited to do a meet and greet thing as a VTuber at an event that's going on right now. Oh, I'm so sad I missed that. I'm so sad I missed that opportunity. It is great. The thought of me being like an average 10 viewer person popping up at a convention like, hi, who are you? Yeah, that's a good question, sir. That is a good question. I contributed to the news one. I'm doing my part. Eric, I need you to know the news line would get me. That is not a good thing, Tara. Please, none of you tell me this shit. I refuse to accept anyone is actually gotten by that line. Oh, thank you, Hyperbeam Frog. I really appreciate that. There's tons more shorts if you want to watch them, and I need to reach a certain amount of watch hours before YouTube will let me earn money, so every second of watch time helps. As an Arrow Ace person... No!
They come here. They all come here.
How do they find me? I'm never gonna recover from the fact of how much of my community is Arrow Ace. I'm never gonna recover from this. I let this keep happening. No, I'm so sorry. I guarantee you they're like in the chat right now, so I'm sorry I can't give you immediate fucking credit for it. But I know one of you fuckers explained it perfectly to me once, where one of y'all told me after I asked, how do I keep getting Arrow Ace people in my community? You said, Eric, you're in a space overrun with anime girls with big boobs. Anybody who's part of your community is someone actively engaging in the VTuber space, looking at anime girls with big boobs and saying, no thanks, I'd rather watch that tardigrade thing over there. And listen, that's fair. I accept that, but you guys do make me start to get concerned that I give off Ace energy. No, I was out drinking last night, and a buddy of mine, I was just kind of talking about my community to him, and he's like, yeah, but you know, I guess you kind of give off that energy, right? And I'm like, I don't think I give off that energy. Oh, but sorry, I'm being wrong. I didn't actually finish reading. Okay, as an Arrow Ace person, I'm going to use that noose line on my friends to mess with my friends. It works best if you actually have a tied noose with you. I am the one that said it's not about the words itself, it's about the delivery. Okay. Hey, have a good day, Baggy. I'll see you on October 1st. What's happening on October 1st? Oh, wait, what you getting up to all of August, Baggy? Take care, and I can't wait to see you again. Oh, God. The delivery is key. The delivery is key. It keeps happening. I know. Eric, I just watched that clip, and I can't fucking believe one of the few clips of yours I didn't watch was one that I caused. Wait, Darness, were you the one in that? Hold on, wait, let me rewatch it. 1 second. 1 second. Ain't no way. Eric,
Hey,
I
Sam,
had a
Jesus.
player legitimately pull out an IRL book.
Wait, did I
of
not put you
pickup
on
lines
screen?
And proceed to say one of the worst pickup lines I've ever heard.
I'm so
Listen,
sorry, darn it. I think I almost literally every time I'm quoting one of you guys from chat, I try to put your name up on screen.
hear people rag point. Hey,
I'm so sorry, Darness. Look, I understand you don't care, but that was like a thing I basically said to myself when I started doing a lot of clips that involved shit you guys saying to me, causing me to go off on tangents. I'm like, I fucking love my community. I'm gonna make sure your guys' name is up with your comment while I'm reading it. I'm fucking sorry. Like, I know you don't care, but it's just like, that is just a thing that I'd actively been making sure I'm doing. And I'm realizing one of my most viewed clips is literally one of me quoting one of you guys, and I didn't get your name on screen. God damn. Oh, man. We have a sea of anime boobs to watch. We watch you instead. Well, I appreciate you guys checking out a pudgy little guy then. What is the lore I missed? I feel like that it's not really lore, Hyperbeam Frog. It's just something that keeps happening. If I had a nickel for every time I got an Arrow Ace viewer, I would have a lot of nickels. And it's starting to confuse the fuck out of me. It was me? Hell yeah, Little Pink. Fucking get it. A virgin energy? Well, that's inaccurate. Okay, congrats, Eric. You're now honorary A. Oh, God. Get this bitch some garlic bread now. The exact phrase was, your audience is fundamentally a bunch of people who saw a bunch of big-boobed anime women and ignored them to watch you. Yeah, there it is. No, your energy isn't really inherently sexual, but you don't give off strong ace energy. Huh. All right, this is unfair. This is me being self-indulgent at this point, but I do have to ask, and I want as many of you to give me answers as if you feel confident in an answer to provide. What is the energy I give off in that case? Now, it doesn't have to be like, what is the sexual energy? Just what is the dominant energy of any type, any kind, any style? For example, I think if Clizzard was here, Clizzard would probably talk about my laugh, because that is always the main thing Clizzard mentions. But I am curious what each of you considers like my dominant energy. Don't feel pressured to answer, because this is me being self-indulgent. I love hearing people's vibe checks on me. But if you have a strong one you want to drop, I'm fucking down for it. Okay, I'm just upset that YouTube didn't put it in my feed. I'm sorry, darn ass. This made a VTuber model outfit, and the chat commissioned me to give them a fucking maid outfit. Wait. I got you. Hold on. Do I got 1 second? Hold on. 30-year-old virgin. I am literally not, but okay, Queenie. Come at me, I guess. But there you go, Hyperbeam Frog. There's mine. We are almost to $50. Yay. Eric, the fact that there are 3 people I watch and the most is a deranged moth, a tardigrade, and a fucking bionicle. What does that say about me? That you have terrific taste, Darness. That's what that says about you. I once thought I was Arrow Ace. I was wrong. The weird uncle that everyone likes. Energy is nerd, but one that goes out. Okay. Soft, dom, straight, white. Soft, dumb, straight white guy is fucking crazy, and I love it. Funny bisexual person. Well, apparently I give off both straight and bisexual vibes, and y'all are gonna have to parse that out between yourselves. Big nerd, huge computer nerd, fight me, Queenie. At least none of you said 40-year-old English teacher, because that is the most sincere comment I will personally never recover from. All right, so, okay, so we get chemistry spherical grenades. Black powder is encased in an iron sphere to create a weapon of some destructive power. The bombs are thrown automatically towards your cursor? What sort of a fucking clicker game has us throwing bombs? Hold on. Darn S for that Dom energy. All right. Hey, Darness. Ara. Can't believe you guys have me RAing for non-new members. This is insane. What's happening?
little
A
uncle
father
chat.
of twins. Queenie, you have too many answers. You have too many answers for this. All right, the shifting rubble. Rubble is basic rock. Boss, oversized clay pot. Oh. So we have like a completely different style of clicker game. Like but the first one, like the chipping through the stone was like the was kind of your classic like was it spreadsheet clicker? Oh, I gotta collect the iron. And then this is like a fucking point defense one. I wonder how many different clicker games they're gonna go through. Holy shit, if we get like 4 acts and each of them are a mechanically distinct clicker game, this game is actually fucking peak then. Okay, so this increases our bombs damage. Optimize the bomb area sounds great. Lubricant, automatic bomb speed. How much iron? Do we have enough for both? We do not. So I'm gonna go for area, and then we have enough for another damage. So we'll do 2 damage, 1 area. And we'll head down and we'll see how that works. It's less than 1% of my points I can indulge. True, little pink. Terra Mom, what are you doing in YouTube? Mechanic shop's receptionist? Queenie, you're having too much fun with these. Eric, I will say that while it would be believable to be either bi or straight for you, you are just a confident guy in general from how you speak and portray yourself, which is very attractive. Oh, Darness. Well, fuck me. What? I gave you a compliment, Queenie. I said you're having too much fun. Okay, I know I said too much, and that sounds like not a compliment. When I say someone is having too much fun, I love having too much fun. Don't at me. Always have too much fun. If you're at a bar with your friends and fucking a song comes on that's a bop, it doesn't matter if no one else is at the bar. You better, like, no one else at the bar is dancing. You start dancing to that bop. You hear me? Don't let anyone else decide how much fun you can have. No, I was walking home with my friends from the bar. We were walking past this dude on a motorcycle that was just blaring music, right? And I just started doing just like a little like dance to myself, you know? I was talking to Terramon. Yeah, fuck you, Terramon. Fuck you. You, Eric, give off very Metro vibes. Oh, gosh. And my friend was like, Eric, you've got to be one of the most... Oh, God, no. What was the word? Because I've been using the word chipper recently as a joke. What did he call me? God, what are synonyms for chipper? I'm remembering it was similar to chipper. It wasn't cheery. Let's see your synonym for cheery. Or cheerful? Let's see here. Merry. Oh, God. What is it? I don't think merry is closer, but I don't think it's right. Oh, fuck. In art class 102, I posted what my model looks like. Oh, shit, really? Oh, sick. Oh, no, it's a Reddit cat boy. Why do I keep picking up cat girls and cat boys from Reddit? This is becoming a problem. I fucking love it. It's adorable, Hyperbeam. You rocking double tails? Yeah, hell yeah, fucking get it. But no, we were literally walking home, and my friend was like, this boy over here is just too goddamn cheery all the time. Oh, God. Queenie is making up for the fact that she is holding down the YouTube for it. That's true. Nah, Queenie gets all of my support in YouTube chat, as she's the only one controlling my YouTube viewership at this point. Full support from me, Queenie. Let's hear. So what is this? Apply the metalworking principles to create a spinning pickaxe. Sure.
Let's get a spinning pickaxe, I guess. Let's go. Non-binary cat person? Unfortunately, the cliches are cat boy and cat girl. Like, not to impose. It's just like, you know, terminologically, tagline wise, cat person makes me think too much of like bird person from Rick and Morty. All right, so we have a defensive pickaxe now. All right. Still feels like we're shooting a little too slow. Oh, is this the final boss over here? Ah, shit. All right, definitely feels like a couple of upgrades won't be able to knock it out, but it looks like there's a bunch of floors for us to do. I'm planning on making my model more frog-like. Hell yeah, get it. There are not enough amphibians. Listen, I once made a sheet of like all the different genuses and species of creatures I follow on VTubers, and goddamn, fuck you, but that's good. Listen. I'm a bit of a sarcastic asshole, so I'm not the best for providing fucking sincerity, but I do make good points from time to time. And what was it? I need a worm VTuber to follow. I got a mollusk. I ended up finding a good mollusk to follow, which was Goomy, who's an octopus. But now I need some sort of like nematode or worm VTuber to really fill out more of the possible genuses, you know? I'm just repeating something I've heard elsewhere. If they're a cat, they're clearly nyan binary. Boo. Iron Mouse does have a worm model. It doesn't matter what model Iron Mouse uses. It's in the name. Giwi is a worm? Giwi? Following. Easy. Fucking nailed it. What's your bomb speed? What's down here? The bombardier. Unless you throw bombs with a click, you can click or hold your mouse to throw your stored bombs. Oh, so we can store up extra bombs. I think I'd rather do the base upgrades though. Yeah, I think that'll do it. I think we'll be able to get through with just those upgrades. Let's hear. Iron Mouse isn't a mouse. She is a demon. Nope, she's a mouse. I don't care what any of you, including her, say. You can't run with the name Iron Mouse and trick me for a second. I know you're gaslighting me. You've got plans. You've got secret mouse plans. And your secret mouse plans will not succeed. God, what's that stupid micro song I'm trying to think of? Do you tell French lies? Fuck. I'm gonna have to look that up later. Oh yeah. What are you trying to prove when you say croissant? When you say croissant? When you say croissant? Are you a French spy? Do you tell French lies? God. I fucking love Thrasher. Thrasher is so good. Having so much fun in YouTube chat. I can tell, Queenie. I can tell. Possibly a game critic. If it's current him, yes, 4 different... Do you believe he has a play in that specific... Oh, God, I have to catch up on this. Maybe a mutually divorced father of 4 from different women? If you believe he has play in that specific timeline. If it's a current him, yes, 4 different women. Possibly a game... Queenie, what the fuck? What am I banned you? To be funny. That would be funny, Queenie. That would be funny. I would acknowledge the hilarity of that. Get it, girl. Have fun. Oh, God. Alright, let's get bombing.
Yeah, I think really the recharge speed, I think, is my main holdup right now, because we got enough damage, we're one-shotting, we have pretty solid AoE. Yeah, so I think I'll pump everything into the lubricant if we don't win on this run.
You missed me calling you a secret male stripper. Broken
I
heart
did
emoji.
miss that.
Pensive face emoji.
I'm keeping up with a game in 2 different chats, Queenie. Oh, we got it. Oh, yeah. Let's check out the next tunnel. Obviously, we're not going to win since we don't buy any upgrades, but see how good we're doing. Okay, we're going to need more damage for these stalactite rocks. A little more AoE would be fun, but again, I feel like my lubricant is the main problem. Our attack speed is just not able to keep up with, like, them coming from different directions. Though maybe we could upgrade the pickaxe. I just picked up the pickaxe, so maybe upgrading it would be good. But it's just... We'll see what upgrades are available for it. It's like a lot less directable than the bombs are, so I feel like it's not going to be actually our best weapon. Let's see what we got. Tell me, Abe, why not simply use these bombs to kill the guards and escape? First, I'll ask you a question in return, boy. Why is that you, in your 6 long years here, do not simply bludgeon a guard with the leg of your bed? I never had the thought of doing it. Is because you have an instinctive repulsion against committing such a crime that the thought never occurred to you. The tiger spills blood freely, for that is its natural way. It has an instinct that it obeys. Mankind, on the contrary, is repelled by blood. It is not the law of society that condemns murder. It is the law of nature. Edmund was struck silent by this explanation that seemed to touch at the workings of his mind, or rather his soul. A movie narrator possible. Oh, now you're just complimenting me, Queenie. It still surprises me that current you has played. Fucking don't at me like that, Queenie. I have one of those friends with a pointlessly monotone and deep voice that some people simp over. Me and other friends made him read X3 nuzzles out loud. Ooh, you're so warm. Notice it's your bulge from across the floor. Nuzzles your necky wecky. Oh, we get more pickaxes. Sure, yeah. You know what? Let's just have some fun. Let's go like hardcore swap over into the pickaxes and see how that works. And then maybe we can get into philosophy. What weapon does Nope, we're making a prediction. Everyone in chat, predictions. So, chemistry gave us bombs. Mathematics gave us pickaxes. What weapon does philosophy give us? A sugar baby, cause why not? God damn, girl. So this Larry motherfucker was blushing like hell. Aww. An easy target for evil women. Aye, Queenie. I think we're starting to stray into a realm. Philosophy. We're still gonna be breaking rocks. What would philosophy give us? I think philosophy is gonna give us tankiness. You know how like we're in the you know how we're in the mine and the mine takes damage and collapses? I think philosophy will make it so we can survive more hits. Like this will be our tank tree essentially. So we have our bombs, we have our pickaxes. I think philosophy will be our tank. Oh, gun. Eric's prediction: tankiness, survivability, something to do with like philosophical belief. God. Beautiful. Oh my god. All right, let's go. The neglected gallery. So So we've got mostly pickaxe upgrades, so we're still not going to do super great at shots, but let's see how well this works. Ooh, the pickaxes are kind of able to take out the basic rocks pretty easily. So should I just aim at wounding every rock so our pickaxes just like chew through them and not waste the time to actually try to finish them off? Just like aim to maximize injury, you know? Oh, we're not killing this boss. Oh, there ain't no way. Ain't no way we kill the boss. Right, back into lessons. Applied musketry. Inferring from the base, unlocks musk. Who said a gun? V, fuck you. Oh god, V and a Hyper Beam Frog, congrats. It was a fucking gun. God damn it. Wait, no, hold on, wait. No, philosophy is resilience. Gun is still in mathematics. I'm right. No, I was right. Fuck you guys. Nope, this upgrade has nothing to do. We'll see if there are any more gun upgrades over in philosophy, but right now, I think I'm actually right. Wait. No, I think you guys are wrong and I'm right. I think gun is in mathematics. I think philosophy is tankiness. Okay. Wait. I might be right. Now, I'm still probably going to pump all the gun upgrades because that's fucking delightful. But I think I might be right. Well, no, we have to at least see the whole philosophy tree. We have to see if any gun upgrades are in philosophy. Ooh, hell yeah. All right, well, we're going to return to cell, get some more upgrades. I especially want to see... You're a man of God, Abe. How is it that you've become a prisoner in a place like this? Because I, like Machiavelli, dared to dream up a scheme to take that swarm of principalities and unite all of Italy, and the royal simpleton in whom I placed my trust betrayed me. The wife is an imaginary friend. Jeez, I need to remember that you two are just creating your own fan story about my life. I'm glad you're having fun. God damn. I glance over and I just read halfway through your made-up tale of Eric Cannon. Oh, God. Like Machiavelli, the pasta? Why are you here, boy? Chateau d'Ilde is for only the most serious political prisoners. I was charged with treason, though I know not why. Would any person have stood to gain from your imprisonment? Of course not. I was friend to all. I can think of nobody who would wish me harm. Yet even as he spoke, the good-natured Edmund doubted his own words. Had he been betrayed? His mind reeled at long-forgotten memories began to unfurl. Alright, so I really want to upgrade the gun, but we have to see if there's any gun in philosophy. I can't afford that, so we will just upgrade gun. Once. We upgrade gun once. Good. Well done. The steep cavern. Oh, is this our last? I mean, I see a little something here, but I think we're on to our last dig. Not really a lot of iron coming out of this one. Unless those are like bigger packets than I think. Oof, we took a hit. Yeah, we're in a bit of trouble. All right, so we're gonna go down, but we're actually gonna go on an easier level so we can farm up a lot more iron. We only got out of that with 160 iron, and we're gonna need 200 for even the first level of resilience upgrade. So we need to be farm. Yeah, those packets were 20. Each of these is giving us 3. I still think we're farming up more here, but you know, there's definitely a packet size difference going on. Yay! All right, back to ourselves. And that time we got 350, so that'll be good. So let's take 1 in philosophy. Then what is this? Meditation unlocks the mental shield. Yeah, this is all looking like tankiness. Yeah, I think I was right. I think I was 100% right. I'm not at chapter 4 yet, fully. Let's see, I beat Deltarune chapter 3 secret boss. Okay. I've actually never played Deltarune or the other one. The underground flowy one. The pacifist run, genocide run one. I don't know what it's called. Undertale. The problem is, though, I have watched 2 full playthroughs of Undertale, the pacifist and the genocide one, so there's not really a lot for me to discover while playing them, you know? So that's just a bit of a situation where I'm in. Like, I understand a lot of people want you to play them, but I have watched full playthroughs of the game twice to see the 2 major runs. So I'm just in a situation where I could, but it really doesn't feel like I'd get much out of doing it, you know? I feel like I'm in the minority, but I say that you're not missing anything. Hey! Listen, if you're gonna back up my biases, I appreciate it, V. Fucking get it. Play Deltarune at least? Alright, make your case. Make your case, Hyper Beam Frog. It's so peak. Okay, gotcha. A good case. Right, okay, so I think this is everything in philosophy. So we have resilience, which is tankiness, meditation, shield, pickaxe damage, all teaching cost, bomb, pickaxe, and musket damage. So there is one gun-related upgrade here, but it's more so in everything damage. So no, I'm afraid I'm not letting that get called, y'all. I'm sorry. Those who guessed gun, you were wrong. Eric was 100% right. Philosophy is mostly tankiness with a few broader, like, upgrade things. Edmund's arrest. You are not ready for these teachings yet? No. So do I want to go for the learning mindset? Or do we just want to rock some fucking smooth balls out there? Have you played Omori? I recognize the name. 1 second. I have not. I recognize the image of the game, but I have not played Omori. Oh, is it on the Switch? Oh, then I've definitely not played Omori. Unless it's also on PC. A gossipy nail artist? I wouldn't mind learning how to do nail artistry. I'm the type of person that's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind learning how to fill in interesting skill here. It's also on PC. Okay, but no, I don't think I've played Omori. What is it? Well, what are the mechanics? What is the gameplay? We'll return to our cell. Do I keep digging? Well, I could do a gun upgrade. We could try to do a learning mindset to make all upgrades cheaper. Honestly, though, let's do some gun upgrades. Let's just get better guns. Let's take a run at number 3. God damn, he knocked him out of the way. All right, dude, homie, you can calm down a little bit. Yeah, so we'll use our bomb just for anywhere where they're clumped up, and we'll let the guns and the pickaxe handle, like, single target shit. Oh, wait, we got him. Oh, I'm fucked. Farm what we can before we die. All right, we'll return to our cell. What upgrades? We could upgrade the gun. Oh, let's get the learning mindset. Make everything cheaper. All right, and that didn't unlock any new directions for us to go. Maybe brooding or self-improvement might, but I think this is just about getting to the next level, essentially, so we won't be able to go down that tree. We're going to go back to number 2 and just farm it for iron. We definitely make more iron on level 2 than we did. We got, what, I think 240 when we started from 0 on that level. So we'll say level 3 will earn us about 240, and we'll see what level 2 earns us. Because I think the boss also has a bit of an extra spike to the iron in it, so it could be just any level you can beat. I wonder if I can beat level 1 quicker, so even if it gives me less resources, it's actually more efficient farming level. We'll give it a try. We'll see how long it takes and like how many resources we get from it. Got it. So it's only 200. Okay. So then let's see what level 1 does and how quickly we crack it. Okay, what's interesting is level 1 is giving us 2 per, where level 2 gave a 3 per. So even though it was a little bit of a numbers upgrade, it wasn't actually a huge numbers upgrade. Level 3 obviously is giving us 20 per, but there's also much fewer targets
Amori
there.
is kinda like Earthbound, and it has the circle of what's strong against tech, but it's emotion TS, a psychological horror game. Not very horror, with a creepy but cute art style, and it's a turn-based RPG.
Strong against, but it's... Okay, that's interesting. That is really interesting. That got me only like 120, though. Okay. Do we keep doing learning mindset? Well, I kind of wanted to just check out the motive. Someone had a reason to benefit from this crime, but who and what would they have to gain? The notion fills Edmund with a newfound energy. Ooh. Ooh. So wait, do we not want to finish escaping till we can figure out why we were arrested, maybe? I think there might be an argument to be made that it's actually worth us to try to figure out the mystery before we try to beat, like, the digging level. Like, can I accidentally beat the digging level and miss an opportunity to find out why I'm here? Like, I'm sorry, like, the art style of this game keeps tricking me because it's just such a hyper simple art style, but there is a chance that, like, this person really, like, overthought the mechanics, and so have some deep-ass branching that can happen depending on whether you discover the truth or not. And just didn't, like, it just wasn't an artist, you know? How much does this cost? 310. We could keep doing learning mindset, make all teachings cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna just take that pickaxe upgrade. Just an extra pickaxe sounds great. The creepy but cute art style. Interesting. A fan fiction writer. So, like, anyone. God damn it, Queen. A chemist who only does stupidity funny experiments?
Queenie, if you can provide me an example of a chemist stupidly funny experiment, I would really appreciate that. Elephant toothpaste. All right. No, you know what? I wasn't expecting for you to have one ready to go on the fly, but that's good. Do you like sushi? I do not like sushi, Hyper. I'm actually not a huge fish fan. I used to like fish. Then I moved to Alaska with my family. And in the first 2 years, my dad and I would go out and we would fish the maximum legal limit of salmon directly out of the, out of like an ocean beach that was relatively near our place. So we would bring home like 8 silver, like full-size fresh silver salmon home, and then we would have to eat all of it. And after 2 years, I grew to hate the taste of fish. Like, I'm okay with things like halibut or like whitefish. Anything that doesn't actually taste like fish, I'm okay with. But I feel like if my exception is fish that doesn't taste like fish, I feel like the rule then is I don't like fish anymore. And it's unfortunate, but basically that's happened and I have not been able to stand the taste of fish since. So the sushi is not in the cards for me. Boy, they do be like insta-killing me when they get in, though. Alright, we'll return, and I think we have enough to take our first thought on the motive. So, Edmund, you still claim to be innocent of the crime that placed you here? Well then, you shall tell me the story of your arrest as best as you remember it. I may well find some hidden clue you have missed. And so Edmund told his tale of promotion to captain, engagement to Mercedes, and interrogation. I am convinced there's something suspicious about your arrest. Learn the maxim. To uncover the guilty party, find whose interest the crime serves. Hey, if you need that salmon to find a home, send it to me. Like I said, that was when I first moved to Alaska. That was years ago. Like 10 years ago. We don't have that salmon anymore, Hyper Beam Frog. But if my dad ever mails me any game fish or anything like that, I'll let you know. I tell you again, Abe, I can think of nobody. Oh god, I was so insignificant. Everything in the world, my friend, is relative. From the king that stands in the way of the prince to the cat that keeps the mice from larder. Every individual sits in the center of its own network of interests, each with its storms and hooked atoms, just like those tiny worlds of Descartes. But I digress. You mentioned that you were about to marry a beautiful woman? Oh, let's hear. Edmund's friend, Fernand, had always sought the hand of Edmund's fair Mercedes. Perhaps he had a hand in the wrongful arrest and seized his chance. The heartbreaking betrayal fills Edmund with an explosive rage. No, I'm gonna hold on to the resources. I kind of want to do more of this like story unlock shit while we're digging. Let's go. It's my dream to go to Alaska? Hell yeah, target the summer. Winter can be shockingly rough if you are not ready for it. Do you have a problem with mosquitoes? If so, also avoid the spring. Summer and fall are the absolute best. Alaska is 100% beautiful, and I love it. The weather is so unforgiving. Oh, I know. Alright. If you're prepped. Oh, damn. We did make a pretty good amount of health there. 400. Ooh. Was there anyone else interested in your fiancée, Mercedes? Well, of course not. Wait. I remember now. There was a young man named Ferdinand, in love with her. Mercedes rejected him before our engagement. Edmund, can't you see? This man must have hated you. He might have played a part in framing you. Michigan has the same problem. Oh shit, I know what state Hyper Beam Frog is from. Oh shit, you're in trouble now. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna collect that frog. I'm gonna hire someone to go obtain frogs for me. I must acquire frog. It is unlike Fernand to be so devious. He would rather put a knife in me. That is true of Spaniards. Perhaps there is more to this mystery than first presents itself. Alright, let's go. I think we might have it. I think we might have it here. Because we just got a massive bomb upgrade, and I just put a few extra points into the damage. So as long as we're splitting it out and our gun can finish it off, I think we'll be good. Gather in the iron, let the pickaxe stun shit. Alright, we're definitely gonna die to the pillar. Yeah, we already took damage, but... Oh, wait! No, did we do it? Oh, there was another tunnel. Oh, no. Well, luckily this one looks like it's got a lot of rocks. So I think we're gonna get a lot more iron. So this is a better, like, farming mine than the previous one was. That's good. I'm glad the very last mine is good for farming. Wait, what is our final boss? What are you? Still cannot comprehend how you managed to make gunpowder in jail. It's all quite fundamental, boy. Gunpowder, or simply black powder, has 3 ingredients: charcoal, sulfur, and saltpeter. That's true. Who wants to see? So, for anybody who needs to make black powder, as this man said, the only 3 ingredients you need are charcoal, sulfur, and saltpeter. Coal and sulfur, as you guys know, are relatively easy to find in cave systems. And the main ingredient you use to make saltpeter is also something you can find in caves. Who in chat thinks they know what saltpeter is or can guess what saltpeter's main ingredient is? Because when I learned what saltpeter was, that guano, yeah. So for anybody who's curious, the origins of gunpowder are combining coal, sulfur, and batch. And I don't even know how someone figured that out, but goddamn, good for them. I obtained charcoal from a disused fireplace in my cell. For the sulfur, I told the guards I had a skin condition and they gave me some. And how'd you get the saltpeter? A simple distillation of my own urine, which I have plentiful supply. Ew. What's this? Dangler the Greedy. Edmund's other friend, Danglars, was always envied his career and promotion to captain. Had he betrayed Edmund to take his place? Ooh, this will get us more iron drop? Hell yeah. The financial betrayal fills Edmund with a calculating anger. Was it in anyone's interest that you not become captain of your ship? No, I was loved by all. If the sailors could choose their own leader, they surely would have chosen me. That said, there was one man called Danglars, the ship's accountant. I had a quarrel with him and challenged him to a duel. Being a coward, he refused. Really? Well, that is most interesting. Any more reasons to suspect him? Oh, that is true. Yeah, we'll drop a bunch of ad rolls for Hyper Beam Frog. Now that you mention it, I saw him chatting with Fernand the day before I was arrested. Oh God, did they conspire to have me arrested? We're getting somewhere now, boy. I don't want to take any of these. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get a couple of AoE and damage upgrades for the bombs, since we're dealing with a lot more rocks on this cave level. Oh. Oh. I see. We are not nearly out. I thought that was the last level. We have quite a ways to go, y'all. This game might be a smidge longer than I was expecting, but fucking huzzah, I suppose. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go for the aim to maim sort of style. Let our pickaxes do the finish work and just hit as many targets as possible. So yeah, slime mold. Gross. If we fight a dragon at some point, I'm losing my goddamn mind, and that's amazing. I completely forgot this game started with the usual, like, management list style of clicker game. Holy crap. Alright, I'm gonna admit it, y'all. I decided to play this game because it looked absolutely hilarious to be, like, a clicker game based on classical literature, Count of Monte Cristo. But this has honestly been super fucking cool. This is mechanically a very well built out clicker game, honestly. Which does feel insane to say. I'm willing to admit that. What's your favorite Elden Ring weapon? So, funny fact, Hyper Beam Frog, there was one weapon that I did basically my 2 main actual runs through Elden Ring on, including the time I decided to see if I could beat the whole game, including the DLC, without using any summons at all, solo, essentially. And that was the Hook Claws, the very first claw weapon you encounter in the Stormvale Castle. My first ever playthrough of Elden Ring, I came across those claws, and they were such a hilarious weapon that I just ran through the whole game with them. So when I decided to do the challenge, because those just ended up being the weapons I was the most comfortable with, it was just like the only weapon I could even consider for going like that high difficulty run on. So I took the Hook Claws through and I beat the whole game, including the DLC, without using summons, just on the Hook Claws. I normally would run them with either the Bloodhound Step, and then if I was facing an enemy that was immune to bleed, I would do Bloodhound Step and then give them the Frost effect. But normally I would just do Bloodhound Step, though during the DLC, I did pick up the Rotten Flower Blooms Twice ability, which is the rotting kick you can get. And I think that allowed me to give them basically bleed and rot at the same time, which was super cool. I only use the Bloodhound's Edge, nothing else. Oh. Alright, yeah, these are starting to get expensive, so I think I'll be doing the mindset upgrades for a hot second. Just kind of make everything cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Try to just get ahead on the economics. Now that I know that there's like 20 more mines to go, I think we'll try to max out that cheapening one. And then after that, we'll go for the one that gives us more iron pickup, essentially. And we'll just go pure economics for the next, like, couple of upgrade runs we do. Once we're like maxed out on our economic options, we'll swap back to upgrading all of our weapons. I can't do it, so we'll do the mindset. We'll go again. Maybe I'll just do like a couple of runs on that floor. Yeah, we'll just do like 2 or 3 runs on this floor, and we'll bring all those resources back. That way we could try to get the more iron drop upgrade at the same time that we're doing cheaper upgrades. First run. People say she's harder than she really is. You haven't tried Melania? I don't have the DLC, but I did second try Melania. Nah, Melania took me like a whole day to beat personally. Now, I think that was before like her main nerf that happened, like her main rebalance, but I don't know. I remember struggling for a while against her, but it was nowhere near as bad as the final boss of the goddamn DLC. That DLC was an absolute kick in the teeth on difficulty, but I was so proud of myself when I beat the final boss of the DLC with no summons. Oh, that was so good. That felt so great. Malekith kicked my ass. Oh, okay. No, like, one problem I have is I did do an actual challenge run in Elden Ring, and I did that one live, so I have the VOD saved on my YouTube channel, where I could only use Frenzied Flamed related equipment. Now, that did include any equipment that was directly for sale by the merchants, so that did give me some early game weapons I could use, but basically by the time I was in the late game, I was just using, like, Pike's Spear, the fingerprint armor, and like all the frenzied flame incantations. And boy howdy was that rough. Boy howdy was that rough. Oh my god. No, I have an entire short. Hold on. No, we're giving you guys a short again. 1 second. Do I have a good way? Let's hear Elden. Leave that. Yeah. Counting on Mo. Alright, yeah, alright. If you want to see the worst fight I had to do in the game, it was the character who had like 100% fire damage resistance. So since I was only running Frenzied Flames shit, Mo under the capital was like the hardest fight for me. For the challenge run, I didn't have to go after any of like the bonus bosses, but I did have to complete the Frenzied Flame side quest. So this was like the only side boss I had to fight, and it was pain. It was so much pain. I hated it so fucking much. Ooh, brooding could be nice. Now let's do a brood. Let's go on a little brood sesh. Do you have Night Rain? I actually don't have Night Rain. For me, honestly, the thing I really enjoyed about Elden Ring was being able to roam around to all the locations, like play around with just my build, you know? There was something in kind of the slow progression, the discovery, all of that I really liked. And I guess I haven't taken a run at Night Rain, but it does feel like, from what I've seen, Night Rain's essentially just does not have like all of my favorite parts from Elden Ring, you know? Like, I really like the slow progression that you get. Sorry, I didn't say hi to Daka. How you doing, Daka? I'm doing pretty good. I don't know, were you here for any of my last 3 streams? I've moved cities. I'm no longer in Seattle. I'm now in the LA area, actually. And only recently was I able to start streaming again because I had to get everything set up. Meow. Meow, darn ass. Why are you meowing at me, darn ass? I'll say OG Melania was very fun to me. Now Melania without wait, they took away lifesteal?
Oh, no, if she didn't have it. Okay. Okay. Doing good. Obsessing over Hyrax. Ooh. We treat it more like roguelite and less like Elden Ring. It's great. Okay. Here we'll get more greed and we'll go back in. Forgot that was considered a meow? What the fuck, Darness? If you like weird animals, I could send you a vid of Hyrax. I don't even know what you're referring to. I'm concerned. I feel like you're setting me up for something here, Daka, and I don't like that. I also need like a bomb upgrade. I'm like 1 damage or something short from killing shit with a bomb. Maybe brooding would do it though. And brooding would upgrade everything's damage. Oh. Okay, we'll do the mindset to reduce everything's cost, get a bomb damage upgrade, and we'll see if that now lets us just like one-shot everything. A tiny rodent-like relative of elephants and manatees. Oh. Yes, I would appreciate a video of that if that is what it is. That sounds adorable and I love it. I only just now learned about Hyraxes, but I love them. Think like a really big guinea pig. So kind of like, what, a capybara? Is that what I'm thinking of? What am I thinking of? What's the guy that has the orange on his head? Like, famously. What's that little critter? Hey, we got him. All right, let's go next tunnel. Go next immediately. Get that iron. Doubt I can win the next one, but, you know, we'll try. Give it the honest attempt. That would be the capybara. All right, so what's the size difference between the capybara and the Hyrax? And this is a cracked mirror? We are digging through some weird places. Oh, I just realized we're getting out of this with like 1,000 iron. Fuck it. Oh, we did do 2 back to back? Would you rather work smarter than all bombs thrown automatically, no clicking required? Heavy-handed, you believe the most problems are best solved with brute force damage, maximum HP. Distant. You become slightly detached from reality, mental shield, calculating. Ooh. Iron drop that. Yep, we'll do it. We'll go calculating. Edmund, you are moping more than usual today. Is something on your mind? I was thinking about my fiancée Mercedes today. Is her birthday... Do you think she would have moved on? It's been 6 years, Edmund. She has 100% moved on. I imagine she has a family of her own by now. I love more money upgrades. I do love more money upgrades. Always upgrade the economy first. So you guys have a nice day. Eric said I wanted to chat except whatever made Eric do the fucking out of the first 4 minutes. Hey, you have a good day, Hyperbeam Frog. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend too. Thanks for coming and hanging out for a bit, even though it's 2 months after you found out about us. I still appreciate you coming by and saying hi. Have a good evening.
Good night and see you later.
Bye. I'm not in the business of self-deception, boy. Nor should you be. But despite his protestations, Edmund knew it to be true. The fact was like an icy dagger through his breast. And what of you, Abe? You must love someone. I am alone in this world. I have no family, and the last cardinal of Spada whom I served is dead. You're not alone if I am here with you, Abe. We will escape this place together, I swear. You have a rather naive view of the world, boy. I left a mirror in your cell. I suggest you use it to take a good look at yourself. Hi, Velky. How you doing, Mike? Did Milk just finish up his stream? Is it bad I use you as a timer, Velky? Alright, so just double mindset, you know, make everything cheaper. Yeah, bomb upgrades, let's go. And we now have EXP, so if we get EXP, we can do more of the calculating upgrades. At least until there's like a time maybe where like it costs too much XP to up there, then we'll look at some of the others. Lazy could be interesting, like the auto bomb throwing. Or maybe, what was it, heavy-handed, I thought, gave us like damage? Or do I avoid picking up those personality? Because obviously a lot of those personality traits have a little bit of negativity to them. Like, as fun as calculating is, like, there's obviously a bit of a very slight negative ring to it in a way. Because what was it, at level 5 you unlock, like, disassociating or something? Level 5, vengeful. Yeah. Still, you know, we might as well learn what vengeful is. How we do? So we could do greedy or even more the learning mindset. I think I'll do greedy because we're getting the percent multiplier on our by going down the calculating, right? There's a percent. Yeah, so the more flat bonuses we get to the amount of iron we're earning, we're essentially double dipping our bonuses between EXP and iron. So we're spending both 2 resources to like double dip the same upgrade. And it's an economic upgrade, so that's setting us up to just like rocket ahead very quickly. I'm curious what vengeful is. I can't imagine vengeful is still an economics thing, but it's associated with calculating, which is 100% economic upgrade. Make it out with 700. What do we got? All right, so let's... Oh, it is just a fully different one. Okay. So if we take all of these to 5... Oh, no. If we take this to 5... and this to 5, we unlock unapproachable and forgiving. Forgiving is the only one that sounds positive. We lose max health for going heavy-handed. I see. But heavy-handed might be interesting. I think I'd be really interested to see what forgiving gives us. Because that's the only personality trait that sounded like... Sure, I'd want to pick up being forgiving. Yes, I would argue that Hyraxes are second only to the platypus in weird factor. Ooh, all right, I'll go look. Did you drop one in general? Let's see here. No, you didn't. Fuck, I have to go look up a Hyrax on my own then. 1 second, chat. I'm looking up Hyraxes. I have seen these before. These little fanged dudes. They're so goofy looking. There's something about their head that doesn't look right, and I fucking love it. Nah, just look above and chat. Oh, you dropped a YouTube. All right, I see. Well, I already got a picture of them, but goddamn, do they look wrong. Their heads look so incorrect. They're the ones that go wah wah. No, that's Luigi. I'm sorry. Hey, Avelki, you're thinking of Luigi. That's the one that goes wah. Ah, shit. Because which one is forgiving? Heavy-handed. We'll go for that. And do we want to get into... Nah, we'll keep doing our economics. We'll keep going crazy with economics. It is a clicker idol after all, and there is nothing more important than wah. No shit, you're right. It is Waluigi. They're the same character. He's an inverse of a copy of a copy of an inverse, you know? It's fucking... It's an uncanny combination of predator and prey traits. Yeah, you do got them fangs. But I was more so just saying there's something about his skull shape that just looks wrong on them. I mean, aren't, like, humans? I think primates are a bit of a combination of, like, predator and prey traits, right? Aren't a lot of omnivores are like a combination of predator and prey traits, right? No, not the fangs, tusks, like elephant. Okay, but they point down and look like fangs, so... Waluigi is just a guy who likes tennis. He is a guy who likes tennis. You're 100% right. And I like him liking tennis. The goofiest tennis boy to ever tennis. I think if I focus bomb damage, I can actually get these up to like one-shotting pretty quickly. This is actually really good, like, progression design, where they start looping back to your original weapon being more powerful than the other ones. Then I imagine we loop again through them. If you guys are ever playing, like, one of those incremental games where you start getting a bunch of weapons or things like that, and the first one's really important, but as soon as you get the second one, you start really focusing the second one, then you get on to the third one, and then there's a stage where it loops back to the first one being more important, that's generally a sign of, like, a pretty well, like, considered incremental game. Like that's someone who really likes to build incremental games and kind of has like pre-planned a good rhythm to the game normally. And that's generally a sign of one of the games that has an actual ending to it. The warning sign for games that never end is when every single option remains equally important throughout every stage, where you're having to balance all of them constantly. That's a sign that they're just going to keep growing outwards, essentially, and not rotate back through building up towards something specific. Yeah, I don't know why I wanted to do 3 in a row, but I just did. We're just getting all the iron. I'm done with fucking floor 5. We're gonna get some damage upgrades and get out of here. We're gonna ski-daddle, boys. What have you been up to, Daka, besides the Hyraxes? You having any fun weekend plans? Anything past week or so? Or has it been 100% Hyraxes all day, every day for the past week? I understand if it has been 100% Hyraxes, though. Feels like they take a lot of consideration. A fidget toy developer. It's not someone who uses fidget toys, Queenie, but a developer. Okay. Alright. That's interesting. Forgiving. HP and shield recovery. Huh.
Alright, well, let's see what comes after this. Vilefort the coward. Prosecutor Vilefort imprisoned Edmund as he feared for his own position, despite knowing the act was wrong. The information fills Edmund with a whirlwind of disdain for cowardice. Now tell me again about the letter, the alleged evidence of your treason. It is true I carried a letter from the island of Elba on my captain's orders. Who was the letter from? A politician of some kind, Napoleon Bonaparte. Ah, so you have met the Emperor himself. And what did this letter say? I did not read it. The prosecute Vilefort opened it, assured me its contents were benign, and burned the letter for good measure. What a nice man. You can be quite dense at times, Edmund. Don't you see that burning evidence is itself a criminal act? The prosecutor Vilefort must have had something to hide. No, he said he was doing everything he could to help me. He couldn't have... Oh, God. They betrayed me. The three of them. They did this to me. Edmund was beside himself at that moment. A devastating flash of light exploded inside his head. The picture was finally illuminated. He saw them clearly now. Those three traitors that sent him to his hell. Fernand, Danglars, and Vilefort. Edmund swore at that moment he would have his revenge upon them. We can do bomb damage, and let's just start brooding. Let's just boost all our damage. Beautiful. Alright, we're beating this level. We're beating level 5 right now. This is it. Some people have them as pets, and they have a unique noise where they are happy. They sound like almost a cat meow. Aww. I wonder if one of those sounds, because what is it? The fennec foxes, for example, people found they started to bark so fennec foxes are like a type of fox that had an experiment that was being done on them. Someone wanted to see if humans could actually do domestication through breeding, basically selecting for low adrenaline, high agreeability, friendliness, like all that sort of shit. And they found as they bred those foxes towards being domesticated, more friendly, less panicky, they started making like barking noises. So there's something maybe about the noise, because like, for example, wolves don't bark. They howl, they yip, they do, you know, those sounds. And cats don't meow normally. They learn to meow to communicate with people. So I do wonder if other animals also end up developing meow more so as a domestication noise than as like a natural noise they sort of make, you know? Inconclusive results there, but yeah, so it's a thing where I think the results are conclusive that you can do it. It's just the amount of time it takes to like effectively do the full transition, you know, is pretty insane to consider. But like, what was there was like this one test that's more so like, you know, a quality test as opposed to like specific objective numbers. So like a pretty subjective test where it is you have a person who is sitting in a cement room and they have a square drawn around them that is just outside of their arm's length, right? So they have a slightly wider than arm's length box drawn on the floor around them. Then you release an animal into the room and you see how they interact with a person. Like a wild fox will tend to stay far at the outer edges of the room and will constantly be on edge and observing the person. A fox that has grown up with people but is still like a normal wild fox might come in to see what is up with this person, but will not relax until it returns to the outer edges of the room. They found fennec foxes were able to relax closer to the person, but still would only temporarily and for short term enter the box to explore the person. But then when you release an actual domesticated dog, the domesticated dog will just straight up come over to the person, see what they're up to, and dogs are willing to relax in the square with the person, basically inside the person's reach. So it's just like a sign of how, like, if you look at it, degrees of like quality of
comfort around people. Dogs are just miles and away insanely comfortable with people. I want to take one level of lazy. I want to see the bombs thrown automatically. That sounds pretty good to me. They got those big ears, right? And they also get like the splotchy color, right? Like we've learned like cows and dogs and cats, the reason they get those like irregular patterns where almost all like wild mammals have pretty consistent coats is there's actually something about like adrenaline levels where creatures become essentially like more splotchy in their coloration as they get domesticated, which is such a weird thing. Howdy! Kelstra, welcome, welcome. Hi, my name is Eric. Yes, that one. I'm a pudgy little tardigrade who likes to play video games, and today we're playing a incremental clicker game called the Count of Monte Clicker, which is based on the classical literature book, The Count of Monte Cristo. It's a fucking wild game, and I'm glad to see you here checking us out. Nice to meet you. Seen you around Reddit. We've been getting a few people who have seen me on Reddit visiting today. I don't know what happened today, but I do appreciate seeing that my aggressive self-promo has been getting attention. So I have to know, was it going live posts or was it my shorts? I hope it was my shorts. I feel so much happier when people encounter real content I put out there, and I feel so sad when people are forced to see all of my going live posts and see that as my impression on the world. Alright, let's try to find, yeah, this very last one, unapproachable. We'll try to see all the personality traits. It's definitely the shorts I've seen, like, woo, let's fucking go. You might be one of those people who eat cornstarch. Thank you, Queenie. I appreciate your continual vibe checks on me. But hell yeah. Can I ask if you happen to remember what was my first short you saw? And please tell me it wasn't the condom air balloons one. We had someone in here whose very first impression of me was a condoms air balloon short, and I still haven't mentally recovered from that, and I hate it. I hate that that's someone's first impression of me, so I need to meet someone whose first impression was one of my good shorts, please. Oh, god damn it. Alright, I'm gonna have to apologize to you then, Kelstra. Unfortunately, my chat has realized I'm talking with someone who's new to chat, so they've done something. It might have been that one, I forgot, honestly, no. Well then, Kelstra. I'm afraid V, the sleepy bunny, has redeemed something on your behalf. And because of that, Kelstra, I simply must say, and officially welcome. I'm sorry my chat is cringe and full of people who want to stab anyone who comes to join with cringe, and there is no escape. I understand if you need to flee now. That is a normal and comprehensible reaction. But they did once pay me $50 to add an Ara redeem, so I can't really counter-argue against it at this point. They've paid me real-life dollars to do this. It is an inescapable hell. Welcome, welcome. Plotting revenge. Okay, so which one? This one. What are we doing? Are we... Oh, we're fully ecoed out then, yeah? Yeah, hell yeah. Let's go. I'll definitely be sticking around. Oh, no. I should have known they came from Reddit. Damn. Iron drop... Oh, shit, we had another cheaper iron drop value I could have been picking up this whole time. Fuck. Alright. Wait, what?
I could be making them move slower. All right, well, we'll go for mostly the economics then. Yeah, let's go move them slower. Let's go. All right, and I did auto bombs. I think I was clicking that hole last time, but I don't have to, right? Yeah, I don't have to. I do have to aim them, but I don't have to actually click. Yeah, so this is the Count of Monte clicker. This is a very weird incremental clicker game. We already got through Act 1, and Act 1 was like your classic like spreadsheet clicker, where you select upgrades, and as you buy upgrades, like your economy just thrums on its own. But after we got that, we got shifted over to this like tower defense clicker, where we are still like upgrading ourselves, but obviously it's towards the goal of fighting back the rubble as we try to dig our way out of prison. And I really hope there's at least one more act that has a completely different style of clicker game involved. Okay, we'll keep going slower, keep going all that. All right, we'll roll back in. I probably could have done in a personality upgrade, but I'm really just trying to get to level 5 to unlock seeing what the last personality does. Maybe I'll dump just everything into the baseline bomb upgrades when I go back, actually. Like, get the maximum attack speed, maximum area, maximum baseline damage. Like, all the really cheap upgrades and just, like, wipe that out so I don't even have to think about them anymore. Like, I do like pumping everything into the economics, but we're basically full on economic upgrades, so might be a good time to now just start backfilling. Yeah, we're not killing. What is this? The biggest bucket. Beautiful. Looks like an interesting game. Yeah, no, it's been shockingly interesting, honestly. I thought it would be very basic, but it has not been. Cool. That's all our bomb upgrades. We make everything move slower. We could go over here. Oh, wait. We do have the everything damage upgrade. We'll do that, and what, do we do musket? Yeah, we'll get our gun even stronger. Yeah, let's start backfilling, like, all the damage upgrades now. So, based on what I'm seeing on your profile pic, I do have to ask, Kelstra, especially if you're coming from Reddit, are you yourself a VTuber? Because I have been noticing it's mostly been people who are themselves VTubers. So I figured I'd give you the opportunity, if you are, to make your own pitch to the chat. Oh, God. No, what am I seeing in your picture? Is that a fox boy, I guess? I'm seeing bright orange hair and some gold-filled ears. So either a fox or, like, I guess there's that one lady who I know is a hellhound, right? But I'm guessing something in that realm, right? There is so much in YouTube chat. I'm so pleased. You have personally filled it up, Queenie, and I appreciate that. This has got to be one of my more active YouTube chat days, and I owe it all to you, girl. Yeah, let's just max the musket, maybe? Well, no, let's max brooding, I think. Beautiful. Nah, I won't do that. That's good. Personality is maxed out for now. Let's go. Does it save, or should I save this? Girl, if you want to save this and send me a full list of your vibe check predictions that I can read, like, as just a straightforward list, that would be hilarious, and I would appreciate it. And I give you permission to drop that in the art channel, as that is your creative writing project at this point. I'm in the process of getting started. I'm just getting funds for a better PC. Hell yeah. You already know where you're going to be streaming. Are you looking towards YouTube, Twitch? Are you thinking of getting a program like Restream to go to multiple locations? And yeah, you're looking for a fox? Hey. Pickaxe needs more spin. All right, we'll do pickaxe next. Because V wants pickaxe upgrade, we'll go goofy with the pickaxe. First, we'll just hit up next tunnel, see what we're facing. Barrels. You spin me right around, baby, right around like a record, baby, right around, round, round. You spin me right around, baby, right around like a record, baby. Holy shit, wait, did I just go up to 4,000? Oh, right, because I didn't spend anything from the previous wave as well. Yeah, so we're kind of stacking them up. So we're facing Cretan Crate? A Cretan Crate. Okay. So now Distant 5 should get us... Ooh, Rubble is slower for Unapproachable, and Vengeful when our HP is low. Alright, Unapproachable sounds interesting. We'll go over here and... Oh! Edmund. You must help me. Immediately sensing something was wrong, Edmund rushed through the tunnel to Abbe's cave. Or cell. He found the old man standing bathed in sweat. His face was pale, and his fists were clenched tightly. Listen to what I say now, Edmund. I'm about to have a terrible, perhaps fatal seizure. I could feel it coming now. I know, because I suffered the same in years before my imprisonment. My father also died of this ailment. When the fit comes, I might cry out. You must stifle these cries, Edmund, or the guard will hear, and we might be separated forever. Help me to bed, please. Oh, dear God. But before the unhappy man can even finish his words, the seizure was upon him. Hi, Clizzard. And Twitch at the start. I might do YouTube later down the line. Oh yeah, Kelstra. I wish you the best of luck with getting started. I hope all your setup goes well. Edmund could only do his best to comfort his poor friend, quieten his cries with the blanket as instructed. The seizures raged for 2 long hours, until finally the Abbe's body fell quiet, and he opened his eyes. He is saved. He's saved. I'm alive, true enough, but I've lost all feeling on my right side. You must escape without me, Edmund. Don't be ridiculous, Abbe. We'll find a way. I swear, I could never leave this place without you. Abbe Faria could only smile at his friend and wonder what he had done to deserve this young man's unwavering devotion. Alright, you said you wanted only pickaxe speed? Hell yeah. Alright, we're at maximum we could spend on pickaxes. Let's go. Oh, yeah, that... Yeah, those are spinning now. You know what? Hey, V, I think they're spinning. What do you think? But hey, Clizzard, how you doing? I was talking about you earlier. Chat was going over their vibe checks on me. I was asking everybody what, like, they thought, what energy I gave off. And the example I gave them of, like, things is, like, for example, if Clizzard was here, based on what he said, I think the main energy he gets from me is my fucking laugh, because I think you've said that before, actually. So, we were actually talking about you a little bit earlier. And Queenie went off on an absolute rant, coming up with fake vibe checks to present me with. You give ultra positive energy. Yeah, there it is. All right. Let's do the upgrades. We could do brooding for even more damage. Smooth balls could be fun. Pickaxe damage here. All right, so 2, 3. Oh. I really should be making sure I'm putting at least 1 point into, like, everything. What is this? Mental construct. Shield HP upgrade. Okay. Let's do musket damage. We'll do damages and then we'll go. Aw, yeah, I know, Clizzard. Jocat spin squee. God damn it, V. Can't come at me with someone as fucking adorable as Joe Cat. Then I stop looking at the game and I start looking at the fucking spinning Joe Cat boy. Squeak. Oh god, can I get this crate? I don't know if I can get the crate. We do have a little bit of shield. That might buy us just enough time. We'll take one hit, but we fucking got it. Hell yeah. Oh shit, we busted mirrors now. Oh yeah, there's a good chance my brother will get a job in the LA. Oh shit, hell yeah, Clizzard, you know what he's gonna be working on? It would be really funny if you became neighbors. You'll have to let me know. I don't know if he'll be moving into the same, like, area I'm in, but if he does, that'd be very funny. Let's see, what can we do? So we do have this, which is more shield, which is nice, but I think I'm gonna now go just aggressive gun. Brooding also gives us gun. Do we have any later gun upgrades? Bomb damage, pickaxe, health, shield, pickaxe, incoming. Yeah, so it's just brooding. Let's go. Yeah, we'll slow down the approaching shit. So I think are we already like maxed on gun then? Did we max out brooding right there? How's everybody's weekend going so far? I'm going pretty good. Last night I went out with some friends. We did some drinking. They introduced me to one of their regular bars in the area I just moved to. We didn't end up going into any clubs, unfortunately, but I'll slowly break them down. I'll get them to take me to a club soon. I finally got all my exercise equipment unpacked and into my apartment, so that was nice. God, this fucking buried chest. Woo! Hell yeah! Alright, the chest had a lot of resources. Let's fucking go. I'm actually surprised that like everything else is scaling so aggressively, because we still have like what, like 5 more tunnels left, and I feel like we don't have a ton more damage upgrades left. Obviously we can go deeper into like the heavy-handed or any of like the personality based upgrades we can do. I don't think I've even checked the mirror very much, so we probably have some built up EXP, but still. Yeah, only 2. I'll just take a little bit of everything. Abe, you seem unusually calm this morning. I'm worried. I can confess everything to you, my boy. For I have tested you. I will share with you my secret. My great treasure. Edmund felt a cold sweat on his brow. This must be the famous treasure that the mad priest was known to rave about. Oh, really? Abe? Any mythical treasure is yours to keep, but no business of mine. Ah, so you think me mad like the others? There's little wonder. Who could believe in such an outrageously large treasure hoard? Rubies, sapphires, diamonds the size of fists. So much gold, it would take a dozen men several weeks to transport. I'm not taking the bait, Abe. I do not believe in such things as fairy tales and buried treasure. A man of science, then. I have taught you well. But I assure you, the treasure of Spada is very real indeed. I shall prove it to you. The Abe then launched into an incredibly intricate story involving multiple popes, the heirs of Spada, poison, invisible ink, and a secret will. Needless to say, Edmund was not convinced. He regarded the old man with gentle pity, like one would a confused child. Sure. We'll find the treasure just as soon as we get out of here. No problem, buddy. Damn. Is there much I could... Are there any upgrades I haven't taken a single level in that might unlock more tree? Mental constructs. Okay. Leaves to mouse empathy. Observe the dungeon mice and see how they scurry so swiftly. Autobombs and musket speed. Yes. Bang, bang. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, we're good. Alright, I think that was a really good upgrade to find.
It's been interesting. Yeah, it has been, Queenie. Well, you've had a few interesting weeks, haven't you? You seem to be getting deep into the interesting. Okay, yeah, the mouse empathy, that is an insane upgrade. Still don't know if we have actually the damage to take this one out, but maybe, just barely? Yeah! Alright, next tunnel. Come on, mice. The power of the mice will carry us. Now that we have mouse empathy, we are unstoppable. Look at it go. Look at the mice scurry. Where we're at almost 5,000. We'll definitely be at 5,000 iron, I think, by the time. Yeah, we're already there. Right, what are we fighting? We are fighting the cellar door. I think that means we have to be almost out, right? If the boss is the cellar door. Oof. All right, we'll see. We'll definitely take a look at it when we get down. But we got 1 EXP. Yeah, we'll take a 1% damage. Sounds good. Come over here and just what? Just more mouse empathy. Beautiful. Ooh, I could have taken some brooding. That actually would have been nice, but we'll see. Incoming damage, not bad. Pickaxe damage, not bad. HP bomb damage? You know what? Sure. We got really fast auto bombs. We'll take some bomb damage. Okay, so we've got 11, 12, 13, it looks like. So this isn't the end. We have 2 more after this, even if we get it. And then, yeah, I think I'll focus brooding after this. Try to just max out all of our damage multipliers. So what, maybe I do shields? Because the time the shields give us has been very important for finishing off the bosses at the end. So yeah, I think that'll be the order. We do brooding for the final damage upgrades, then we do shields. Damn. Alright, where is brooding? Oh, there's a lot of levels of brooding. Okay. That's fine. Did we get any EXP? We did not, so we'll go. In 20 minutes into... I have to go pick up my brother from a quinceañera, so I'll talk to you pretty people later. Alright, Queenie. Have a good time. Get some free food at the quinceañera. Use your brother for resources, Queenie. Do it. We're definitely able to keep most of them back. Oh, boss is in. Just focus his ass. We're taking shield damage. Come on. Oh, not quite. We're very not quite. We're so close, though. Okay, that's all we can do there. Pickaxe damage. Shield? Yeah, let's do shield.
personality. Heavy-handed? Damage. Ooh. Yeah, let's do distant. 20% to the shield, I think, could be massive. We also still have a few more pickaxe damage upgrades, like Flatly, that we could go into, where I think we're mostly out on what we can do for the bomb and the gun. But we still have several levels of brooding we can get through. God, the upgrading names I'm realizing are making me say some of the funniest fucking sentences. Okay, yeah, that 20% shield boost was, I think, brilliant. Maybe I just focused the shield upgrade at that point? Maybe? I don't know. I'm a little torn now because it was very much the shield that carried us right at the end there. Just the amount of time the shield buys is insane. Oh shit, we have over half our shield left. He's definitely gonna crack the shield and probably get one hit on it. Not even. All right, let's go next tunnel. I don't think we'll be able to, so we got 2 victories in a row. I don't think we'll be able to go 3. We'll definitely, yeah, no, we're not able to even chip through these coffins very quickly. So we'll definitely need a little more damage that we can like crowd clear. But it definitely feels like the shield helped us beat the boss. Damage right now at this point is just for crowd clearing. Yeah, no, because if they eat through my shields, then I can't take on the final boss. And what is it? The Cemetery Plinth. Alright, yeah. We even died before the boss got to us. Oh, well. Let's go Unapproachable. Finish off Brooding. There's still 1 level left in it, but I think that's fine. And we will go... Incoming damage. Shield. Did I finish shield? Wait. Where was the thing that gave us percent shield? Shield flat. Bomb damage. Pickaxe impact. Max health. Did I already max out the shield percent? Huh. Well, I guess we'll take the flat and some max HP. Yeah, you know, HP is basically the shield. Wasn't that a personality thing? It was a personality thing. Right, no, you're right. That was... Distant? Yeah, that was distant. Okay, no, you were right. Oh god, there's still so many floors left. Yeah, I think there's a point where we're going to be more based on our personality even than getting any more, like, of the iron upgrades. Unless something happens after you max everything in the iron, I think it's just going to be EXP. Though at that point, we can reset our personality and take everything out of calculating, right? Because calculating is giving us the iron upgrades, but no damage or anything. Though it does unlock a different personality, which was Vengeful? I want to say it was Vengeful. Which we don't really use all that much, right? Because Vengeful only turns on when our health is below 75%. The only point we take health damage is once a boss is on us. Once a boss is on us, we're basically dead. Okay. We'll think about it. We will think about it. You know what? Let's start just boosting up bombs then. Reduce incoming damage. Sounds good to me. It is interesting that we both have distant and unapproachable as personality traits. Well, we had some shield, but yeah, I don't think we got it. I don't think we have it yet. Damn. Okay. We have a few levels of brooding to just kind of... we have 1 level of brooding. We can get more iron drop. We can get more movement speed reduction. Pickaxe damage. Incoming damage. Boost into bombs. Impact cooldown on pickaxe. Well, let's go. Is there anything on the left that has no upgrades in it? There is, but all it is it lets me, like, hold on to bombs, right? Oh! Wait. Click bomb regeneration speed? Hold on, what? I forgot that if it has no upgrades in it, then that means it could be missing things beyond it. Now there was what, a max health upgrade in there and more regeneration? Okay, so we get extra bombs in here. Alright, so we can throw that in. I think I'd still rather spend on the flat damage to bombs. Once our flat damage to bombs is maxed out, I guess that's a good follow-up to just increase the number of bombs we're throwing in total. So I think we had full shields. We might get this guy because we had full shields. Yeah, alright, you got me. You got me. I should have done it. I should have checked. Again, I don't think those upgrades are massive, but they definitely made the difference on that one. Oh shit, we fighting gargoyles? I hope it's a big-ass gargoyle. I want to fight a big-ass gargoyle. I'm losing to a bird. We've already taken a ton of shield damage. We're definitely getting through on this. And we are fighting Massive Rock. Hell yeah. Hey, Massive Rock, how you doing? So what are these? So that's like the more maximum bombs. The bombs regenerate quicker. So actually, if I spam that, we probably get a lot of damage. I still feel like maybe bomb damage flat is more efficient. But then come back and backfill with that a little bit. And I got one more EXP. So let's do the mental shield 20%. Yeah, so that's definitely a bomb multiplier for us. God, I need these spawns to stop bumping guys closer to me. It fucking freaks me out. Oh, we're out of shield. Yeah, ain't no way we survive then. We'll just farm what we can. Alright, so we have no EXP. We can come in here and we still have 1 level of bomb. We have all of this. That looks good. And I guess just flood max HP for the really cheap upgrades, and we'll head back in. And we just flood them with our powerful bombs now. And since we've got 40% bonus to our mental shield, we could also start looking at the upgrade that just gives us the flat mental shield upgrades. I have some mental shield recovery. I don't remember if that's from a personality upgrade, though, or an iron upgrade. Because that recovery could be really good at this stage. With how big our shield is, if we get enough recovery, we can, you know, infinitely let low health dudes sit against us, essentially. Close. We had him at half health. Alright. So that's 1% damage, 5% mental shield, iron drop value. Oh, yeah. So it's forgiving. Alright. We'll do a point in forgiving then. Come back and finish off bomb regen. Okay. Bombs are maxed. We could do pickaxe damage. Flat shields. Yeah, we'll do that. Then we'll go pickaxe damage. And I think that'll be enough to get a win on this one, but that means we'll have to figure out what our big upgrade is to get a win on the next, like, 5 floors. Because I don't know if there's, like, anything that'll give us as massive as a boost as, hey, Eric, you idiot, you forgot to even try an upgrade. I think maybe the pickaxe recovery upgrade could be it, because we have so many enemies coming in now that, like, our pickaxes not recovering is actually leaving gaps where our pickaxes aren't dealing damage. Ah, shit. So that was this, right? Veilforth the Coward pickaxe, cooldown, max HP, shield, pickaxe damage, incoming damage, health, approachment speed, and iron drop value. We'll do value, and then I think I'll go for the pickaxe recovery into pickaxe damage. But we are very close to being maxed out on everything. God, the Empathy of Rats did a ton for us. That first big shield upgrade did a ton for us. Finding the bomb multiplier's done a lot, but I don't know if there's anything else for us to discover that's going to do a just full-on spike anymore. I think we entirely leveled out. Damn. All right. Oh, God. Maybe I don't want there to be another act. This part of the game is going a lot slower than the digging out a single brick for some reason. Who knew digging your way out of prison would be a lot harder than digging out a single brick in a wall? Insane. Ridiculous expectations. You gotta protect the shield. Alright. Just focus the rock. Focus the big ass rock. Right, our shield's hold. I think we got it. I think we have the big ass rock. Nice. Yeah, the bombs are doing aggressively more damage than the rifle at this point. I think that's just because, like, the rifle runs out of upgrades so quickly. I had the 1 damage upgrade. It benefited from the rat empathy, and it benefits from brooding, but I think that's, like, literally everything you can do to try to upgrade the rifle. We're fighting Henge? We're fighting the Henge. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Do we want more flat shield or more recovery? 1%. We'll just take more damage just across.
Oh. Before we start our lesson today, Edmund, there's something I wish to relate to you.
Edmund noticed something as soon as the old man started speaking. His usual bluster was lessened and his tone was grave.
I have had many regrets in my life, Edmund. A man of God has ample time for contemplation. My faith in the Almighty has wavered more than once, and I never saw through my dream of a strong, united Italy. Yet my greatest regret is that I might have sparked that flame of vengeance in your gentle soul.
Abe, what are you saying? You merely took these scales from my eyes so that I could see the truth already laid bare before me.
And so you would punish those men who wronged you.
If God would put them into my hands, I would become his instrument.
Edmund, it is not for men to interfere in the workings of the vine, to take place of providence. It would be sinful.
Abe, let us change the subject. You mentioned you knew some ancient Greek? Best we can do there. Yeah, flat shield. Movement speed. HP. Spend it all down and let's go. This is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, boy. Oh, this is rough, y'all. We're probably gonna have to call it here pretty soon, too. Fuck. This is a delightful game. For anybody who's here and watching, I'm going to say I have thoroughly enjoyed this. This is definitely going to be in my top, like, list of 3 of these style of, like, idle games. What's interesting is it's definitely the least idle of any of these style of games I've ever played. And that might be why I like it. This is honestly really solid. I love how many genre switches it does. It's obviously has a bit of an advantage on story since you get to cheat by using an actual existing, like, classic literature tale to use, but the story is pretty solid in the way that they're displaying it, and the way they do the upgrade system is honestly really engaging, and I've been enjoying it in the 2 acts we've had so far. I highly recommend checking out this game if you want to. I think it has a free demo if you want to do a quick look at it yourself, but Eric fully supports the Count of Monte clicker. Even though this goddamn tunnel keeps going on forever. Ooh, so maybe I need to make sure my shield at least survives, because I think if the shield breaks, it no longer recovers. So if we can't defend our shield, then we won't have it to be doing its own healing while taking damage from the boss. Interesting to consider. So what? I think then I need to start focusing the slow approach upgrades then. So that we have more time to take out these dudes before they rip our shield up and take out basically our second health bar. Yeah, so let's focus relativity. Good. Relativity solid. Max shield. Do that. Do we have any XP? We do not. So I think the next personality thing I'll start focusing will also be unapproachable. Just max out this slow rubble approach. Just give us the most time to keep our shield still up and let recovery do a lot of the work for us. Oh, God, I think we're going to lose the shield even quicker this time. What? I'm not increasing their approach speed with those upgrades, am I? I think we did worse this time. No, we definitely did better. I don't think we're going to win, but we did do better. Almost even got him. That's all we can do. We could do more pickaxe damage, less incoming damage. Yeah, we'll do percentages. Get multiplicative on it. Fucking hell. Please save the shield. Save the shield. Do we have the shield? Oh my god, we have the shield. I think what that means we get them. Yeah, because they deal less damage to the shield, so shield recovery goes crazy if the boss has to chew through the shield. Nice. So that was 15. I think we have to go all the way to like 20. Ain't no way I get 2 caves in a row. I don't think it's even fucking possible at this, but we got that once. I think once in this fucking game we've got 2 cave wins in a row. No way. Yeah, my shield's almost already gone. There she goes. And what are we fighting? We are fighting the Slumbering Warriors. Fuck. Ooh, we even got an EXP though. So let's go ahead with Unapproachable, make everything move slower, give us more time. Shield's fully up. Resilience pretty much up. And let's go. Yeah, we are almost out of iron upgrades now. All that's going to be left is personality. But I guess then at that point we can reset and take out a lot of any economic upgrades we've got, though not 100% sure. If the only thing that comes out of calculation is vengeance, then we will give up on all of like those economic upgrades. Because we don't need vengeance, we need more like fronted up damage or shield or regen, you know? In fact, maybe we just do that. Maybe we just do it now. Reset personality. We'll take lazy. Heavy-handed. Calculating. Yeah, it was vengeful. You know, maybe we just do more heavy-handed. Just go crazy heavy-handed. Like, just really rely on the shield instead of our HP. This does mean we're now going to be earning a lot less resources, but I think we're mostly beyond buying upgrades. It is interesting, now that I think about it, that if you are very calculating is the personality trait you will end up abandoning at the end for a more efficient build. Like, that is the reset you have to do to your personality if you are very calculating. And that is hilarious, honestly. I think we almost cleared them out while still having shields left. Oh, I did put a lot into recovery. Fuck, recovery buys you so much time. Wait, was that the only... Hurry. Abe, I can't hear you. Abe? Terrified by the thought of another seizure, Edmund rushes to his friend's cell. Edmund, it's over. The final seizure will strike soon. It's true what they say. Only the dead leave this place. In a sudden panic, Edmund ran screaming for the door and tried to alert the guards. Help, please help, somebody help us. Silence, you fool. We will both be lost. We must think only of you now. Your escape and your treasure. In any case, be calm, my child. Perhaps God is doing you a favor now, by unshackling you from this corpse. Perhaps it is time I was dead. Oh, my dear friend, you must be quiet now. No, my child. My time is short and you must listen. As a priest, my vows forbade me from any family. But you are the one consolation of my unhappy life, Edmund. The child of my captivity. Surely God sent you to console the man who could not be a father, and the prisoner who would never be free. You are my son, Edmund. At this, tears began to stream down Edmund's face, and he fell down sobbing into the old man's embrace. For just one fleeting moment, a rare and peaceful smile crossed Abbe Favria's lips. Then the seizure was upon him. The old priest became very still for a while. Then he was gone. Alone once more, Edmund wept as quietly as he could. Chapter 3, Only the Dead. Jacopo! Oh no, we've lost it. We're talking to the rats. I know how you feel, boss. Mr. Faria was my only friend in this whole wide world. I'm Jacopo, and you must be Edmund. A talking mouse. What in the absolute heavens? I must be going mad. Indeed, the Abbe's death had taken a terrible toll on Edmund's mental state. Before him was an ordinary mouse, speaking in perfect French. Whoa, relax. I said relax. No big stumpy movements, please. I'm only little, as you can see. Oh, God. I don't understand what is happening, but my friend died and now there's a talking mouse in the world. Just tell me what you want. I thought I said relax. I'm just here to pay my respects to the old man. Him and I go way back. You told me a lot about you, Eddie. It's nice to finally meet you. Edmund's head was swimming. Just when he needed a friend most, one had appeared, albeit in the most unlikely of forms. Desperate, he decided to just go with it. He was a brilliant man, Abbe Furia. He trained me to fight against the Warden's cats. He even taught me to speak like a human, though. I could use a little practice. I really thought he was going to make it out of here. It's a damn shame. I guess he was right when he said that only the dead leave this place. Only the dead? Wait, Jacopo, you're a genius. You have just found our ticket out of here. Edmund's plan was simple. Wait until Abbe Faria was wrapped in his funeral sack, then swap places with him. Then the guards would carry them to freedom. Everything's prepared, boss. We're good to go. Are you ready? The moment of escape had finally arrived. Edmund thought that he might try to say something cool to impress his new friend. I'm ready. Let's blow this popsicle stand. The guard entered Abbe Faria's cell, picked up Edmund wrapped in the funeral sack, and carried him outside. They tied a 36-pound cannonball to his feet, and after a short countdown, threw him into the sea. Oh, that was dangerous. Hold on tight, Jacopo. We're gonna try to swim for Tibulen. For both our sakes, I hope you know what you're doing. Oh. Hi. Oh, we're going back to this. I'm afraid, y'all, though, I have been running long enough. After a week without fucking streaming, that is all I have in me. So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to call it there. Is he naked? Of course. He had to pretend to be a corpse, Clizzard. But, that is all the time we have for today. So I want to wish you all a good evening, good night, good rest of your weekends, and a good upcoming week to all of y'all. Thank you so much. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. So I believe it's time for us to go and... Oh... None of my usuals are live, actually. So if we have any recommendations for a raid, I'd be more than happy to send you guys on off. Yeah, yeet. Come on, give me a suggestion. Although I could just look one up myself, I guess. I could just find someone adorable to send y'all off to. What if there's anyone you guys really want to go? No? Yes? Maybe? Alright. Seems like no suggestions. Who do we got that's interesting? Wait, is that the paper girl? Alright. That seems like a great one. Joel or Bao? Oh wait, is Joel live?
Cole, thank you for the 500 biddies. I appreciate it. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. We're drawing beautiful ladies today.
Why am I not seeing Joel? Alright, I got him. Yep, I'll send y'all. Alright. Here's our raid target, y'all. And, it's covering the emotes. I can't do the, Alright, here is our raid message.
The actual Puma logo? That's insane. That's so funny.
And I hope to see you all there. Have a good evening, have a good night, have a good weekend, and remember, I love you all. So let's get ready to raid in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go, girls.